Yeah.
You play to win the game.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Welcome in. Welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast Live, Wednesday night edition. And we've got a pretty good show for you guys here tonight. Definitely going to, I think, be some surprising content on the show here for you. I'm looking forward to that. But we have some good topics. We have 3 topics, as you can see from the rundown. And as you can see from the main thumbnail of the show, I'm going to do something that most people are not expecting of me, and I am going to defend LeBron James tonight. Then we're going to talk about this World Cup and FIFA, man. Is FIFA dirty? Have they been dirty? They've been getting accused of that for a long time, so we'll find out. Then we're going to talk a little bit of football because, I smoke rocks. And we're going to talk about ESPN's newest list, and we're going to discuss the top 10 corners as ranked by NFL executives, scouts, and coaches. So definitely looking forward to that. Transformer and Steve Stevenson, of course, are going to be with us in just a few minutes here. So we're gonna get right to it. But before we do that, y'all know what time it is, man. Got to give a shout out to the channel members. Shout out to Coach T, aka Laker Nation. It's not that serious. Chief Sid Bubba. Shout out to you. Appreciate everything you've done for our great nation, and of course, appreciate all you do for this. Appreciate all you do for this channel. And of course, shout out to the boys from Annapolis.
Anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. All right, man. Order of arms.
He had to come back right when I was saying that. That's when he had to come back.
On time, that's what they say.
All right. Baltimore Bruce was good. Steve, king of the chat. Nino, Sneed got what you need. Number 1 contributor. Micah, D-Ross 881, Red Wolf 31, and of course, the real Siberia. So shout out to all of you for everything you do in supporting this channel. And look who's back, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Transformer, aka Bryant Miss Prime. What's going on, Transformer?
Bryant Miss Prime.
Bryant Miss Prime. Yeah.
I like it.
There you go. Transform.
I messes with it, bro.
There you go.
Stuff.
What's going on, brother? How are you, man?
Man, I'm good, man. Back at it like a crack addict.
Yeah. Good to see you, man. I was starting to worry a little bit. You know what I mean?
I had a little trip. I had to surprise my bro Ham in Memphis, Tennessee, man. We had a good time. He enjoyed his 36th birthday. So salute to my bro, Michael Irvin, man. I love you, baby. Shout out to my sister too. She had her birthday on Sunday. Hated I had to miss it. She had her birthday, man. So it was one magnificent weekend, man. Ed Dog, I see you in the chat, bro. I miss you already, bro. I know you sent Bruce a little something.
Did he? I still haven't seen it. I totally forgot about it. I gotta see it. Yeah.
I ain't nothing but a quick 15 seconds, man. Say, man,
I totally forgot to watch it. Normally, when Ed Dog sends me stuff, I'm always like, should I watch this? I don't know. All right.
That's good. It had his official Dross? Is it Dross?
Yeah, we got a D-Ross 81. Yeah. We got to get some new ones made. We're going to get that done. Updated versions.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and let's get to these quick hits, man. I am going to start with my quick hit. So interesting. I was just looking at some stuff, and I was looking at the ESPN list of possible breakout players for each team. And this one caught my eye because, you guys know I love the running back position. That's huge for me. Pause. I'm a big, running back fan. And and so what caught me was Las Vegas Raiders running back Ashton Genty. And so obviously, we know he got picked 6th overall out of Boise State last season and did not have the greatest of rookie years, rushed for 975 yards on 266 attempts for a paltry 3.7 yards per attempt. Not great on the NFL level, especially for a guy who was as good as he was in college. Now, some people are going to talk about the competition he played against, Mountain West and all that, but he was a beast. But here's the problem. If y'all heard the stories, man, the Raiders O-line was absolutely horrendous. The Raiders' offense on the whole was horrendous. The offensive coordinator last year was Chip Kelly. After leaving Ohio State and leading them to a national championship, he got with the Raiders and Pete Carroll. But the crazy part was, and no one is even really talking about this, even though it was reported, Chip Kelly was damn near sabotaging that Raiders offense. He was literally calling plays into the game that had not been installed in the playbook. Yep. So he was leaving the players out there to try to figure out what the hell was going on. They had no clue. So we can't denigrate anything or any failures that Raiders offensive staff and players had last year because the coaching was just so incredibly inept. Anyway, Ashton Jeanty last season averaged 1.26 yards before contact behind the Raiders O-line. That tells you how bad it was. So out of 737 running back seasons since 2010, that number was 734th. It was that bad.
That's good and terrible. That's what that is.
Yeah. So, right. The Raiders now have a new scheme. They have a new coach. They have Tyler Linderbaum, new center that came over from Baltimore, as well as, hopefully better coaching. So theoretically, it's got to improve, right? Now, while he was horrible in yards per carry before contact, he was actually 8th among all backs in the league in yards after contact at 2.4. So that tells you that he's got the ability to break tackles and make things happen. So I would say that if he gets any type of decent protection this year, or blocking up front, I should say, he probably can average about 4.5 yards per carry. Like, he's talented, he's physical, he's strong, he's fast, he's got the tools, but he needs some help. He needs an offense that knows what it's doing. He needs an OC that's calling plays that are in the playbook, and he needs an O-line that's blocking. So that's my quick hit. Ashton Jeanty looks like he's poised for a breakout season in his second year. Any thoughts on that, fellas?
No, man. I mean, well, you got the rookie coming in, Mendoza. So, of course, they're probably going to, test that arm a little bit, get him going and see if they can find some type of chemistry between him and the receivers. So a lot of it is also going to be predicated on how well Mendoza plays in his first season, because, of course, if your quarterback plays relatively well, that takes the pressure off the running back, right?
Sure.
A running back can really expose the defensive lines, and because they got him for the quarterback, right? Or they got to play back a little bit because they're like, okay, Mendoza's dotting us across the middle, so we're gonna have to send an extra one back up in the secondary. Now I can't load up in a box as much as I used to when you're just focusing on Ashton Jeanty the whole time. So I mean, a little bit of both of what you're saying. Of course, offensive line, they'll definitely calling the right plays in OC, but Mendoza having a good season, not gonna say great or anything like that. It is his rookie year, but having a decent season to where it can also take the pressure off of Ashton Jeanty. He's gonna do well. Sneak.
I think what you're looking for from Ashton Jeanty next year is the opportunity to make like splash plays. That's what's missing when the defense gets to focus in, and you got 9-10 guys in the box, man. So with obviously you have to have a good executed game plan. Play action passes have to work. The whole playbook just has to be open and available. I don't think the Raiders had that last year. I think they were just trying to find something that worked as opposed to dictating what they wanted to do. And that limits the upside of a player like him. I think this year with Mendoza and hopefully things being better around those guys, some splash plays for Jeanty so he can go back to what we thought was going to be, a star-studded first year in the league. Because rookies at running back can actually be very impactful and make huge plays. And you didn't really see him get too many of those opportunities. So I expect him to have a better year this year and maybe see him more on those highlight reels, right? Where he can break a long gain, a 50, 60-yarder. He gets to show off his speed. He gets to the second level maybe sometimes without getting tackled, in the first level. So I think that'll be improved for him next year. I mean, the pros still describe him positively. They still say he's really, really good. So obviously it was a lot of the things going on around the team last year.
Sure.
So he had a 51-yarder last year.
Yeah, but a guy that explosive and that violent probably should have had a few more opportunities like that. Typically they do.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. That's my quick hit.
Awesome. All right. So, been absent for about a week.
We haven't seen you in like a month, bro.
It's been since June.
It's been a long time.
And, we're 8 days in July.
Then you left you without a strong pod to step two.
Step two. Every baby girl. All right, here we go. So my Lakers has some splashes. Of course, we know that LeBron James Sr. decided to not return to LA. Foresaw that coming. I was happy. Bruce called me. Well, actually, I called Bruce, and he was like, "Yep, man, it happened. He's moving on." And I told him, I think the day before, I'm just waiting on some good news across my phone, man. Waiting on some good news. All right, I knew it was coming. I was just awaiting the moment, right? So we got a chance to embrace in the moment. And for the first couple of days of free agency, Rob Pelinka was relatively quiet. Nothing happening in Lakerland. No re-signings. A couple of free agents went away. Of course, we saw Marcus Smart go. Then we saw Luke Kennard go.
Rui
didn't leave yet.
Right.
So we saw a couple of guys leave, but we didn't see nobody coming in. We saw a lot of people walking out the door where nobody was coming in. But all of a sudden, Rob Pelinka woke up one morning, I believe it was about 9 o'clock his time, and said, "Yeah, let me cook real quick." All right. Woke up to 3 straight in 10 minutes. 3 straight signings of, Walker Kessler, a little Colin Sexton, a little Quentin Grimes action. Then Sandro, can I pronounce his last name?
I don't know if I could. I would have to practice that thing.
Shaka Machiavelli.
Yeah.
Sandro Machiavelli. Thank you, Sneed. Sandro Machiavelli.
The 7-day theory,
Sandro Machiavelli. Have bring on to the team. So now what my team consists of is no longer the Lake Show. We're the Snow Show. Snowtime Lakers. The Snowtime Lakers have taken over LA. All right. With the potential of our lineup being completely started with the Caucasians.
The Caucasus.
JJ Redick can feel right at home.
The Caucasus Lakers. A lot of finesse basketball is going to be played this season because I didn't see not one defender up on that list of guys that we have. But, Walker Kessler is a great defender. He's going to be a lot better than DeAndre, especially on the interior. Quentin Grimes, I hope that he ends up in the starting position. That will put him at the 3. Right now, we're in conversations of a sign and trade of what's his name? The guard that went to Atlanta that played for Golden State.
Oh, Kuminga. There
you go. For Kuminga. So
he doesn't give you the defense you're looking for, though.
I think it's better than
his athleticism. 6'7" guy, can break away, can make a couple of great passes. And if he puts effort to it, he can play defense. He can play defense. So I think they're looking at that. Because honestly, the package that I've seen going around so far, Jake LaRavia, Dalton Connect, Jared Vanderbilt, and possibly a 2nd-round pick and a sign and trade. But right now they're saying the money is a little bit iffy on us fulfilling what Kuminga wants. So that could be a potential another move that we're looking at. The Kevon Looney thing, I'm still confused about that one. I don't understand why we got him as a backup. He doesn't fit at all with what Luka Doncic likes at center. So Walker, you're gonna be tested a lot. So you get off that floor, man. Kevon Looney, I'm gonna need you to provide a quality 10 minutes of great basketball. But all in all, man, I'm just happy to see my Lakers finally moving forward. This is officially the Luka Doncic era. I honestly thought that Austin Reeves was going to be a part of a sign and trade to where we get another piece coming in. But, it didn't happen. And, Rob Pelinka's making some moves, man. This is going to be an entirely new Lakers team that we're going to watch this year. So I'm excited to see it. I'm not going to say anything about no championships yet because, of course, you got to see the guys play on the floor and gain some chemistry first couple of months. I'm expecting that to be a little awkward because these guys have never played together. The only 2 that even play together is Luka and Austin Reeves. So definitely going to be exciting to see Cameron Carr, rookie. I want to see him get a little bit of time. and provide a good spark for this the Snowtime Lakers. So there you go, man. You guys got it, man. Snowtime Lakers led by Sandro Machiavelli. Jeez. Illuminati.
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary. There goes my quick hit, guys.
Right. Sneed, you have one? I actually got another one. So if you're not ready, let me know.
Yeah, I got one.
Awesome.
All right. This one is in response to some folks, I think, being a little bit perplexed about what just happened with the Donovan Mitchell contract. Ooh. And as the resident Cavalier fan, I thought I'd kind of chime in on this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So some folks believe that Donovan Mitchell has been severely overpaid in this contract. Fine. You want to feel that way? Cool. I'm just going to go ahead and name some of the elite players in the league and their contracts that they have. Jason Tatum is on a 5-year, $314 million deal. Jaylen Brown is on a 5-year, $285 million deal. Joker is 5 years, $276. SGA is 5 years, $277. Cade Cunningham and Evan Mobley are both 5-year, $269 million. Donovan Mitchell is not Joker. He's not SGA. You could argue that Cade's better at this point in their respective careers. You know, Tatum, obviously, these guys, you're talking about the top 5 to 10 player range where Donovan Mitchell falls. If I look at what those guys are being paid, Donovan Mitchell is getting what they're getting. In fact, I think his contract was a little bit less. I think his contract was, I think it was 270, 269, 273. 4 years, $273 million. It's an extension on the 2 years he currently has on his existing deal. He has a 4th-year player option. He has a trade kicker. His agent did a great job getting him paid. Also, and this is what I think people don't understand, they're trying to figure out why he didn't wait to get a longer, more valuable deal after next year. I don't think people realize this. Donovan Mitchell is still not 30 years old. He has enough time to complete his contract now, plus the extension, and get another one, because that's what's happening in the NBA right now. Guys that are 34 years old are still getting a max deal. Chris Paul. These guys got paid into their mid and late 30s. It's not normal. It shouldn't be happening.
I guess it's normal now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So while everybody is scratching their head, not understanding why he's extending now, not understanding why the Cavs are paying him this much money, this is the going rate. You know what this reminds me of, Bruce?
What's that, man?
A guy bought a car in 1999. He went to a dealership and bought a car, financed it, got a loan, saw the sticker price, did all that. He hasn't bought a car since. He just went to a car lot last week and walked out pulling his hair out.
Like, what's going on here?
Sticker shock. Can't believe that rates are 7%.
Yeah.
Out of his damn mind.
Right.
That's what's happened, I think, with some people. I think they misunderstand the baseline of what the NBA contract is for a superstar player. There's only a handful of players clearly better than Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, Jokic said he's going to hold off till next season, and I think he's going to be eligible for like 5 years, 369 supermax, something absurd.
Crazy.
Yeah, Wemby's going to be up near 300 on his extension as well.
And I think the bigger issue,
extension, so
I think the bigger issue is a guy like Jalen Brunson has people thinking it's normal to take pay cuts. You're insane.
It just
most people are not taking pay cuts.
Yeah, no, it just
the longest pay cuts ever.
Like a
Transformer, sir. Are you taking a pay cut?
For what?
For anything. I'm not taking a pay cut for nothing. I have a finite amount of years that I'm able to monetize myself.
Pay me what you owe me. You better Patrick Mahomes that ish. You better Patrick Mahomes that ish. I need some stock in something else. Give me some stock in the Dodgers. Their Marky Mark. I'll take that instead of $1.
And I'll tell you this, Transformer. I don't think Jalen Brunson's taking another pay cut after this. He got his championship. That shit will not happen ever again. That's my quick hit.
At this point, he already delivered something that we haven't seen in 50-something years.
Yep.
Now you can pay me all that money that I saved y'all. I got you what you needed.
Yeah.
I got you exactly what you needed.
Yeah.
Pay me my money.
No doubt, no doubt.
And they better give him every freaking penny.
Yeah.
And some. In a building. He deserves it all. Damn the statue.
He
That
does.
boy need a
He
building.
sure does. Yeah.
The Brunson
The whole
building.
garden.
The whole garden.
Whole garden. All right, one more quick hit and then we'll move on. And we'll by the way, if you guys got quick hits, man, throw it in the chat. All right. So y'all know I don't like to mix, politics and all that, but politics and sports have always unfortunately gone hand in hand, right? Sports, pop culture, politics, all that. I try to keep it sports here, but sometimes you can't. So anyway, as you know, we have an amazing World Cup going on here. Just some incredible play, incredible players, incredible games, etc. Yeah. But somehow these things always have to get marred by racism. And unfortunately, we are seeing this stuff more than ever because our president, Donald Trump, has so normalized this type of egregious level speech, right? Yeah. That people who maybe wouldn't have said these type of things publicly before feel totally emboldened to do so. And it's not just in our country, it's all over the world. And what am I talking about? Why am I bringing this up? Because if you saw France in their last game in the round of 16 defeated Paraguay 1-0, and they did it on a penalty kick. Paraguay played them to a standstill, which was an amazing accomplishment, given that France had been like a hot knife through butter for the previous games of the tournament. But they really shut down France's potent offense. Anyway, Celeste Amarilla, who is a Paraguayan senator, had these comments to make on global star, top 5 player in the world, Kylian Mbappe. Quote, "This brute hasn't even learned to write. Instead of breast milk, he grew up sucking coconuts, and the most educated creatures he ever heard were chimpanzees. You should have given him the middle finger," Orlando Gil, who was the Paraguay goalkeeper. "A colonized Cameroonian pretending to be French, resentful, newly rich, arrogant, and ugly. He was nervous and scared to death all game, like his whole team. They didn't even manage to score a single goal until they got lucky with a penalty. The only thing many of us blame the team for is not giving him a full-handed slap at the end of the game. I'm not even a football fan," unquote. Insane. Absolutely insane.
That is, what is his position within the country?
She is a senator in the Paraguayan government.
What?
Yes. So the racism rears its ugly head once more. Like, that commentary was absurd.
And the commentary of stuff like that, man. Boy, folks feel so saved by laws, police, keyboard, screens, virtual, distance. They're so saved. Because I guarantee, I will bet my life savings, my kids' savings, wife savings, grandparents' inheritance, all of that. That if they were in a room together,
wouldn't say it. You
wouldn't utter not one effing word other than wanting a damn autograph.
Yeah, you wouldn't be talking like that. Yeah.
I guarantee it. And that's not just that, just anybody.
Hold on, what did he do?
Nothing.
He beat their team.
This was post game. That's it.
This was post game. Correct. Yes.
My man is out there playing a game that he loves to play,
and is great at.
I'm competitive. I'm a winner.
Yes.
I'm one of the greatest soccer players in the world.
Yes.
Today.
Yes.
Today. That's all I'm doing.
And I'm gonna go down on that short list when it's all said and done.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna be number 1 by the time it's set and done in World Cup.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
But what?
I don't even know, like, why she felt the need to. Yeah, you could have you were that mad?
I really hope that the folks within Paraguay who have the ability, the influence, the cachet, the power, they have to disable her voice. They really have to denounce her. They have to make sure that people understand she does not represent that country. People, you don't want people thinking that folks in Paraguay think like this. There's no way that they do. No way.
So here was Mbappe's response. His response was, quote, "Madam Celeste Amarilla, you are a despicable woman and unworthy of your position. You do not represent Paraguay, the country that has sweated passion and honor throughout the competition. Through your recklessness and your brazen racism, the entire world has already forgotten the journey and the historic effort that your players accomplished during this World Cup, making way for an incompetent woman who gives the worst possible image of her country. I will never allow people like her the freedom to spread their hatred and racism across the world, unquote.
Drop the damn mic.
No, there's more.
Pick up the mic. He Daddy Kane that shit. Come on.
Oh no, it's not him, it's her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, she responded?
She responded.
Bruce.
So she says, quote, yes, my post against Mbappe was racist. That's why I deleted it. It was unfortunate. However, I will not apologize. I said what I had to say. I come from a society where gays were beaten and where calling someone a, pardon the language, shitty nigger was the most usual thing. I come from that generation, so now I'm trying to build a different Celeste Amarilla that's capable of coexisting with others. Have patience, I'm trying, unquote.
That ain't patience, that ain't trying.
None of that stuff matches up, right? She's justifying the craziness that she said. None of that matches up.
What?
She said.
That's what she said.
I understand it's
racist. How old is this woman?
She's in her 60s, I believe.
No.
She's insane.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
She's not 60 years old?
No, she's in her, let's find out.
I don't care. She can be.
Well, no, I'm trying to figure out if she is like has the mental capacities at this point in her life.
She's a senator. How can she not? Right. Well, then again.
Well, I don't know, bro, because this is insane.
61.
So
I know 61-year-olds that don't talk and think like this.
Come on, man.
You know, when you get old, you say whatever you want to.
I hear 81-year-olds don't talk like this.
She's a lawyer and a politician.
When you see now and you lose your mental capacity, then you talk like that. You're a senator, so you have to have some type of mental capacity.
I was thinking she lost her damn mind. None of this is connecting, bro. Her response is worse than her first statement.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is insane, bro.
Yep.
That is. I didn't know. I knew about the first one.
Yeah.
I didn't know that she responded and says, "I don't take back anything I said." But
that is the most unusual double down ever.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. Give me some time.
Hold on. I'm working on it, but this is what we do.
Right. There's a era where we were calling people ishy Negroes.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that was my quick hit. I was letting y'all know about Celeste Amarillo, Paraguayan senator, who is insane.
We should have ended the quick hits with mine because that would damn that piss me off. I don't even want to. What's the next topic?
Yeah, let's get to it.
Bruce defends LeBron. Let's go.
First of all, hey, that thumbnail, hilarious. It is hilarious.
Yo, Bruce's head right there looks crazy, bro.
Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Bruce, take the floor, man. We can't wait for this one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. LeBron James, y'all. So, something I've talked about.
Set your timer. I'm gonna see how long he can take this road.
Something that I've talked about for a long time. Well, let me back up. I have been extremely, I'd say relentlessly critical of LeBron James over the years. Mm-hmm. Well before you guys knew me, well before anybody listening to this podcast ever heard me, I've been critical of LeBron James. People who knew me when I was in the Army, they'll tell you I've been critical of LeBron James for a very long time. Cool. I've always felt like the things that I said were nuanced. I never lied about LeBron. I've always taken pride in that. I've always felt like I did the research. I could back up what I said with facts. I provided nuance, all that, right? I've also always said that part of the reason that I got seen or heard, whatever you want to say, as a LeBron hater is because of the way the mainstream media and many fans present LeBron as if he can, and you've heard me say this as well, as if he can heal the sick, raise the dead, and walk on water. That is the perspective Sneed, you're laughing, but you know that many people feel that way, right?
Bro, you are listing Jesuit disciple moments in biblical times, bro.
I'm trying to. There are many people who behave as if LeBron is capable of these things, right?
These is like the book of Genesis, bro. The Old Testament. What you got for me, bro?
Genesis.
Right. Raise the staff and the Red Sea parts so that my people can go, But no, in all seriousness, so that's always been frustrating to me. And so when I would present the opposite side, be critical but objective, and always able to back up the things that I say with facts. Right? Yes, I get called a hater. I'm a LeBron hater, this, that, the third, right? I wake up hating on a black man. I don't want to see him succeed. I hate him so much. I hate his son now. All these things, right? Okay,
we get it.
Right. I understand why people may see it that way, why people may feel that way, why it may be presented that way. Okay, cool. So we have seen, especially in the independent space, and this is kind of what drew me to this topic here today. In the independent space, we see so much, especially in the last couple of weeks. Everything has been LeBron, Rich Paul, LeBron, Rich Paul, LeBron, right?
And Rich Paul, then back to LeBron.
Back to LeBron, right. and I got to tell you guys, it's even starting to annoy me because I'm like, it's a lot. It's a lot. And we are seeing so many instances where so many of the independent creators, shout out to all you guys. I know you're not lying because you do your research, and what you do is, important to be, as Sneed said, the opposing voice, right? Because we need that too. We can't just be an entire society of Glazers because that doesn't provide the entire context. But it is a lot. And when the topic here and the main thumbnail says Bruce defends LeBron, I'm here to say, in a way, it's frustrating to me because as much as LeBron has asked for so much of the vitriol that he receives, because he truly understands there's no such thing as bad publicity. He truly understands that. And he has been compensated extremely well throughout the years with that. He has mastered media, whether through his own company, whether putting puppets in the mainstream media, all these things. LeBron has mastered that, and he has done a tremendous job. And let me say, even besides that, let me digress a quick second. There's no question he's had one of the greatest careers we've ever seen in the game of basketball. There's no question. Now, I could get into some other stuff. I'm not going to do that because this is not what that's about. He has, without question, had one of the greatest careers we've ever seen. He has lived up to incredible, for the most part, incredible expectations. And he's done things that most of us could only dream of being NBA players. All of us watching this show right now. But even among NBA players, he's been able to do things that only of a very, very select few are able to, thank you, Transformer, are able to do, right? And so what he's been able to do is we can't do enough of that for what he's been able to do. Now, that said, back to what I was really going for here. LeBron has been getting ripped endlessly, and I agree with all of it. I've ripped him myself. I agree with so much of what we're hearing. But here's where I have to digress, and I have to defend LeBron James, which is a crazy thing for me, but it's got to be done because I try to be objective here. LeBron James, while he can't get out of his own way, he can't stop lying. Rich Paul can't stop lying. Guess what? LeBron James is nothing short of what we have made him, okay? I went to school for journalism. I did this. I've been a sports reporter. I look at all these guys on the mainstream media and all of this, right? Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back 25 years. Did LeBron ask for this? Transformer, did LeBron ask for that?
Not at all.
Okay. Steve Stevenson, did LeBron ask for that?
I don't think so.
He did not. He did not. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go forward a few years. LeBron didn't ask for this, right? When everyone was making a big deal of where he was going, the decision, right? They put him on TV. Yeah, he did the thing. He knew that it was going to be a thing, but they put him on TV. They didn't have to do that, right?
No, actually, the NBA commissioner advised him not to do it.
There you go. Well, but the NBA commissioner is not the mainstream media, though.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you. I know where you're going with this. Keep cooking, Bruce. Go ahead.
Yeah, they're the ones who set that up. They're the ones that said, hey, LeBron, come out here and do this. Now, also to LeBron's credit, while many of us didn't like the decision and where it ended up and how it ended up changing the league, all that to the side, LeBron needs to get credit. Why? Because the money generated from the decision went to the kids. Bronny Braun love the kids, right? Obviously his son is Bronny, but I was just being facetious with the Martin reference. But he does love the kids, right? And he put that money to good use for the children. So respect due for that, LeBron. But where I'm going with this at the end of the day, it's so hard because I've been one of the people that's really been on LeBron's head through the years about his obsession with the media, his obsession with attention, his obsession with controlling the narrative, all of these things. But guess what? We did this, right? So often on this show, and don't get me wrong, he gives us tons of content, right? But guess what? I sit here and I talk about him. And sometimes when I put the show topics in our chat, Transformer says, damn, bro, LeBron again. And I'm like, what are we going to do? Like, we can't not talk about this stuff, right? We can't. And that's not a shot at my brother Transformer. That's him saying the same thing I'm saying now. Like, it gets tedious. It's like, geez. But again, this monster, we created this. Like we said, he didn't ask to be on the cover of SI at 16. He didn't ask for that. We did that. He didn't ask to do the show for the freaking decision. We did that. We didn't ask. He didn't ask that every time he goes to the bathroom, there's probably somebody knocking on the door with a tape recorder like, hey, Bron, what you doing in there? I know that was crazy, but
how's the stream? To the left, to the right?
Right. You know what I'm saying? He didn't ask for that. Now, he started to take advantage of that, and he has helped to morph that into his mega media conglomerate. So as much as I say he's a narcissist, he is. As much as I say he's obsessed with attention, he is. As much as I say he'll never go away, even when he's done playing ball, he won't. It's because we made him this way. So I'm going to say this as a trained media member, as someone who has worked as a sports journalist, who's been in the post-game pressers and written articles on Deadline and done all that stuff. Somebody who's done it. This is my fault. I sit here and I'm going on LeBron all the time. This is my fault. So now it's my turn to sit here and take responsibility for what I have helped to create. And I got to defend LeBron because I get on this guy all the time, but it's not all him. He's only taking advantage of the situation that we've created and put him in. That's what I got, man. So I got to give LeBron, I gotta say what I had to say.
9 minutes, Sneed, of nothing negative. I'm appalled.
Appalled.
I've been hoodwinked. What's today, y'all? What's today?
The 8th of July.
We in July?
Yeah, we're in July.
It's not April 1st.
Got about a month of school for them kids to go back.
On the Muslim calendar, do y'all do April Fools?
No.
Or is it July 8th Fools? It's not Sneed. There's nothing on the Muslim calendar.
Nothing going on, brother.
Because, man, that was 9 minutes of LeBron, and there was not a negative comment. The world is a blossom. That must mean we're about to get a new president.
I wish.
This is like a kumbaya moment.
It's not that.
It's kumbaya.
It's not that. Some objectivity.
Retirement. That's all he needed was for Bruce to give 9 minutes.
This guy
of just conversation about me. LeBron is about to announce his retirement. He got it.
He's not retired.
He's part of the bucket list. That's crazy.
The bucket list. He's officially the GOAT now. MJ could never get Bruce to do this. But no, man, in all seriousness, and Bruce, you heard me say this quite often, man. We created it.
We did.
The man only knows one thing. How old is he? How old is he, LeBron?
He's 41.
And how old was he when he was on cover of Sports Illustrated?
16.
That's a long time. That's 25 years. He's 16. For 25 years, that's over half of his lifetime.
Correct.
And since he was a kid, he's only knew the NBA in one direction. That's his direction.
He's been in the NBA longer than he was out of it, Transformer.
Longer than he was out of it.
How real is
Longer
that?
than anybody, period.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still here. So he only knows one thing. So people can't get mad. And I see the comments. I mean, you guys are saying what you're saying. This was created.
Yeah, for sure.
And he only knows that. So don't get mad at him.
Right.
Because that's all he knows. He doesn't know how to take the back seat. He doesn't know anything about the passenger seat.
Right.
He's always had the keys to the Lambo since he was 16 years old.
Facts.
He said, here you are.
Mm-hmm.
The media tried so hard to create the next Michael Jordan.
They did.
Because they saw how well that not only did Michael Jordan get fed, the NBA got fed. Nike got fed. All these other conglomerates and companies and organizations got fed. They saw Michael Jordan as a meal ticket.
Yeah.
When he announced his retirement, everything fell. Everything. So the media and the NBA were trying their damn hardest to find the next him. So guess what they had to do? They did this to LeBron James. LeBron was spectacular in high school. But have I seen that before? Yes.
A lot of dudes spectacular in high school. Facts.
A lot of these kids are dunking at the age of 16. I'm talking windmill and doing everything that LeBron did. But they put the cameras on this kid and said, he's the next one.
He's the next one.
And by the time they drafted him, they pushed that narrative for 25 consecutive years.
Sure.
That made LeBron a boatload of money. He's a billionaire now. That made Nike a lot of money.
While still playing Transformer.
Still playing. The NBA, a lot of money. He's in golfing now. They're about to make a lot of money. All these other corporations are making a lot of money because of what they did.
Yeah.
What they did. And LeBron only knows that.
Yeah.
You can't tell him different because that's all I've known for more than half of my lifetime. The man has been a grown man for 23 years. And as his grown adulthood, that's all he knows. So you can't tell the man to grow up. That's all he knows. You can't tell him different. You know what I mean? Imagine you being a millionaire for 25 years and I ask you to be poor all of a sudden.
Right.
How you gonna do it? You ain't gonna know how to act. You ain't gonna know what to do. That's what LeBron is. That's the situation that y'all are trying to drive LeBron to. And granted, the NBA has tried on multiple efforts to replace LeBron James.
You just can't do it.
But
Nobody is.
None of those players have the cachet, the vitriol, off and on the court like LeBron James. Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, all them kids that they've tried. And that's why Wemby is getting pushed so heavy. Because they see Wembyama as that next guy that we can lean on. Jokic didn't want it. Embiid can't stay on the court for it. Jason Tatum don't got the act right for it. Ja Morant still doing pums. He can't do it. Zion still on the floor of porn stars, freaking hotel rooms. He can't do it. Victor Wembanyama, you're up, son.
Yeah, he's the one. He just has to win. He's the one.
You just gotta win. You already made it to a finals.
Right.
Very quickly, I would say. LeBron made it to the finals. Very quickly, might I say. What happened in that finals? He lost. This is your trajectory, Victor Wembanyama. So hopefully you're taking notes from LeBron. Because this is how it goes. And this is how it's going to be. If you want it, off and on the court, this is it. This is it. And man, I only know one thing, Sneed. Sneed, I'll give it to you, bro. Pause. Pause. I mean, you know what? My bad.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. Yeah, I ain't giving you nothing. No.
Look, man, I didn't know this was in the cards for tonight's show.
No idea.
But Bruce Hope has officially made LeBron James a victim on this episode of the Format Podcast. And Transformer, you co-signed it.
I made who a victim?
You two make me sick. I literally am about to throw up on my desk, bro.
Wow.
What? I can't believe you two. A victim in all of this. Not to say what you guys didn't say had truth, but to frame it like he's a victim is absurd.
No,
What do you call him, a victim?
No, he's not. He's still a liar and a narcissist. But we made that liar and narcissist.
Nobody had venom.
Responsibility.
Okay, fine.
That's the difference.
Nobody had venom for LeBron until Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody.
That's true.
So don't tell me that this is the media only, or it's mostly the media, or whatever, however you want to put it. No, he is a great player. He has had a great career. The accomplishments are incredible. None of that stuff is going to get removed for any reasons. Yes, the media has capitalized on everything, but so has he, as he's laughed all the way to the bank from everything.
Yeah, I said that.
And to insinuate that we don't have stars, you can't move forward with him still here. You cannot move forward. I'll make it simple. A man with woman for a long time. We have mostly men watching the show. A man with a woman for a long time.
Yeah.
It's toxic. It's not working. They keep trying. It keeps going back and regressing, fighting, arguing, whatever. He meets a new one with some potential to be something special, but he keeps that one from before, that the thing that's special, keeps trying to fix it, keeps trying to make it work, and it doesn't. It keeps going bad and sour. But this new one has this great potential, but he can't let go of the old one. This is what you're talking about. The media has a problem letting go of LeBron. And now LeBron feels like he's required at this point in his career. Here's why I say this. The last couple of Christmas Day games have still centered around him and Steph Curry. The league is in denial. They don't know how to move on. And because of that, everybody is making LeBron think like he is required for the future. He needs to be a part of the NBA family as an ambassador, or I know he has ambitions to be an owner and he's got these big, that kind of stuff is beautiful and makes a lot of sense. But you can't let new guys step up if the old guard continues to drag on. So, I mean, just to address that point, and I'm sorry, bro, he is no victim. And you are not going to give that grown man, billionaire, excuses for having to deal with venom and vitriol from people. No,
I don't think
that's not how that works.
Yeah, I don't.
You didn't say that.
No. What I wanted to do was acknowledge a huge part of why we see what we see from
his
him.
career is split in half. These problems did not begin until Miami. I mean, most of the things that you have a problem with, Bruce, started brewing like in 2007 in Cleveland. Nothing was really public because Cleveland protects their athletes, especially a guy like LeBron, who would be perceived as the future of the team and the future of the league. But Bruce, there were no media things happening until he left Cleveland. That's where all of that begins. This whole media conglomerate of, and then LeBron became media. They started an agency.
Well, I think
they built a media company. Now they control the narrative. What do you mean it's the media's fault? He's media.
No, I think that he had to learn how to do that, but he followed the model.
Nobody has controlled the media like him and his camp.
Oh, you already know.
I've never seen anything like this before. Now, here's the thing. Sure. I always say this about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had the NBA behind him. They knew what they had. You see what I'm saying? They milked everything out of MJ. Like anything that could make them internationally bigger, anything that could make the game bigger. Just look at the viewership during his years, right? And look at the international exposure that the NBA got. Even with all that, LeBron still can't touch that because there are things, there were missteps, miscalculations along the way that turn some people off. It's the control. So I'm sorry, bro. When you have that much control and you still have all these complications in there, I can't agree with you guys. I'm sorry. And I have a lot of respect for both of you, and you guys are very intelligent. I'm not questioning what you're saying in that respect. I'm disagreeing in the framework.
That's fair.
That the media is responsible for making LeBron like this. He became the media. He became media.
That's what we're talking about.
Yes.
Where did he learn it from?
He followed the model. They laid out the breadcrumbs.
He just didn't all of a sudden.
So we're not going to sit here and blame the media when he is media.
Okay,
absolutely.
We're blaming the media for the process and how it started.
Mm-hmm.
So LeBron, like, at the age of 16, they gave him the keys and showed him everything he needs to know. Everything. Mm-hmm. When he finally goes to Miami,
yeah, right.
He's already had this in his hands for 10 years.
Yes, he just watched and learned.
Watched and learned. Now I can start spinning this in the direction, because when he came in the NBA, he was supposed to be the next Jordan. Number 23, he wore it. Then it became the conversation of championships. He needs a championship. He needs a championship. He needs a championship. He's going to be nothing without a championship. So he saw that, okay, y'all create your guys' narrative your way. I know how to do it now. I'm now gonna do it my way. Clutch Sports, Shams, Windhorse, and all them. I'm over here.
Yep.
Let's talk about me like this.
Yes.
And let's give them a conversation. Then he learned.
Right. Shan Coon.
Then he learned.
Yeah.
Oh, we get more money because now they debate me and Jordan more than anything now.
Mm-hmm.
So no matter what anybody says, y'all got free reign to put out anything. Because guess what? It's going to come up. And guess what? Everybody in the world is going to do it at the exact same time. They're going to hit the red button to go live. They're going to turn that camera on. They're going to turn these mics on, and they're going to talk about us. They're going to go back. They got to go into Google, and you get paid per click to go view up stats. You got to go on sports references. You have to go on all these websites. You then got to go check my Instagram to see if my post is true. You then got to go on the Twitter to see if that tweet was true. You then got to go here. You got to go there. Guess what? I made a boatload of money just by Rich Paul saying some bullshit. And I know it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I know how to now finesse the system and get paid dollar after dollar after dollar after dollar, no matter if it's true or not. 75% of it could be a lie, and there's a 25% truth. But guess what you had to do, Sneed? You had to click the button. You had to read the article. You had to go fact check it. Then you had to talk about it. And now that we're getting reached out and everybody else is watching this same video, guess what they got to do? They got to listen. Then they got to go click another video about it. They got to go cross-reference it between somebody else's video.
Yeah.
LeBron learned that.
Yeah.
He didn't just find that out.
He just come up with that, right?
He learned all of that. That's what we're saying. I'm not giving him an excuse or a pass. No. I'm saying, and I believe Bruce is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Bruce, he's saying this was learned from the machine the NBA put behind him at the age of 16.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's saying. But let me address your point real quick about the NBA doesn't know how to move on. 50-50, I'm with you. 50, the 50 that I agree with you on is that, okay, they knew that LeBron was the middle ticket and they couldn't find another one. The other 50 is that they tried and it failed. The players failed the NBA on being the next meal ticket, on being the reason why we can move on.
Yeah.
Notice the big narrative pushes year by year by year. Kawhi Leonard, when he won at Toronto, he was getting the biggest push to dethrone the name of LeBron James. What happened that following season? Injuries. All of that fiasco happened. Then came the Jimmy Butler run. All of a sudden, it was Jimmy Buckets, this whole Miami run. What happened to that? The team failed. Embiid was supposed to be the next best player. What happened to Embiid?
Can't stay on the floor. Injuries
happened. Zion Williamson over here swatting balls from swatting 3-point shots from the God. Zion Williamson over here swatting 3-point shots while he's coming from under the basket. We tried that. It failed. Ja Morant. Oh, man, this high-flying point guard, man, we got one. All of a sudden.
You're too busy on the range.
Not on the real one. In the car.
Right.
Failed. Jokic. How many MVPs Jokic got?
3.
How many times they push this triple-double narrative?
All the time.
A million.
One of the greatest centers of all time. Arguably, now he's in arguments of greatest center of all time. Why do you think they're doing that, Sneed? They're trying. What did Jokic do?
I want to play with his horses. Right.
They're like, well, damn, we're damned if we do, damn if we don't. Jason
That's
Tatum,
why they're trying.
We're trying. Jason Tatum, do you want it? I do, but I
don't have that thing. Sorry.
I don't have that thing, but yeah, good job. Anthony Edwards comes in. Oh, yeah, let's make this. Oh, I'm
too busy making babies.
Michael Jordan. He's the closest thing we've seen. He looks like him. That might be Michael Jordan's kid. You remember that push in the first 2 seasons? Yeah. Then what happened? Baby mama drama.
Yeah.
The NBA dropped it fast. Boom. Mm-hmm. Every single time they tried. And this is why, if you look at it over the last couple of years, now the push for LeBron to exit has been happening. Why is that, Sneed? Wembanyama.
That's not why.
They finally got it.
That's not why.
That is absolutely right. And you can't tell, because it all lines up. Bruce likes to line things up.
I do.
2 years ago, that push for LeBron to go somewhere or freaking retire was starting to become bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Mm-hmm. Because Wembanyama is climbing and climbing and climbing. And ladies and gentlemen, he has arrived. He has made the finals. He is now the face in the United States and international. They're going to jump on that horse and they're going to ride it. Mm-hmm. They're going to ride it.
Definitely.
Now go ahead and push him out the door. Bro, we love you though, but it's time
10 years ago. 10 years ago in the UFC, there was a megastar, probably the biggest UFC star ever.
Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
He's coming back. He's got a fight coming up.
What he was able to do for a brief moment, for a couple of years, he captured immense amounts of attention because he was loud, because he was a showman. He talked like insane at these pressers, launching monster energy cans at people in the pressers, fights everywhere he went, just acting crazy, created all this buzz, won a championship and then got a second one, did all these things. The performances were matching the talk. The talk was matching the performances. He was a megastar for a short while. The UFC learned something very quickly from John Jones. And this is what I think Adam Silver just learned. Unfortunately, he learned it while in the fire, as opposed to watching it from the sideline and seeing it play out. He was a part of it. There's nobody bigger than the sport, ever, at anything. It doesn't work that way. If you leverage or put everything into one person, so putting all your eggs into one basket, the risk when something happens bad is so high that the sport or the organization can crumble to pieces. Dana White knows this. Mm-hmm. Nobody is bigger than the sport. He learned from John Jones very quickly, so he knew how to handle Conor McGregor. Nobody was bigger than the sport. The UFC sold for an immense amount of money to, I forget the name of the agency, and I forget the investment group, private equity. Yeah, I forget. MMG or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I think it was
whatever it is. That was with Conor McGregor with a broken leg, not fighting for 3 years. Without their megastar, the sport was worth more and was starting to get Paramount deals and all these other things.
Yeah,
Bruce, my point is simple. Adam Silver grossly miscalculated the LeBron ending. Grossly miscalculated all of the things he should have been doing, lining up to transition to the rest of the league. And even to this day, still hasn't really figured out what he's doing with his star players. It's not that there are no stars. It's that they have not properly invested and timed the development of those stars. And we don't know. You named the worst guys, Bruce, Transformer. You named the worst examples of those that squandered opportunities to be stars.
Because those were the pushes they were trying to make.
I understand. But they don't care who the star is as long as they get one. They don't care. Like you named Joker, for example. Oh, that's great. International, all this. And he just wants to ride horses. So they move on, right? He's still a part of the league. He still is going to be lambasted all over the TV screen every time there's a playoff game and it's a tied series 3-3 in the first, second, or Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
They can invest in the league and not a player and still achieve the success and then not be left at the altar like they are right now, not knowing in a scramble, trying to figure out where they're going to go. There's a version of this transformer. I don't wish this upon anybody. There's a version of this where Wemby never becomes who we think he could be. This is a real thing. That could happen because there was a guy named Ralph Sampson.
Yep.
Because there was a guy named Sam Bowie. Because there was a guy named, I mean, you could just name the bust, right? Or the injuries or whatever. Len Bias, whatever. We could name a million guys. You cannot mortgage your future on a single player. Adam Silver knows this now.
I think the problem is for what Transformer is saying, Adam Silver's never actually had to experience that turnover because when he came in and took over as the commissioner, he had Kobe, who clearly was the best player in the game. And then Kobe was able to go nicely from Kobe to LeBron, right? Adam Silver's never really had to deal with this before. He's having to figure this part out on the fly. Now, you would think he would have learned from history, right? Because the NBA did a very poor job of moving on from Michael Jordan, even though they had a young Kobe and Shaq, which was, an incredible duo to watch. They had Allen Iverson. They had a lot of great talent when Michael Jordan retired the first time and even the second time, but they had a really tough time moving on from him. So the NBA clearly hasn't figured out how to get this right. But yeah, I think that's one of the biggest things that Adam Silver has.
By the way, what are the rivalries from the last 10 years? Give me a fierce rivalry that could support a league, meaning the league cannot falter because this rivalry is so intense, it is going to carry.
There's been
Golden State, Cleveland, right?
That the best you got?
You considering that a rivalry?
Is that the best you got? This is a Cleveland guy talking. Is that the best you got? I think you're reaching, right? I think you'd have to reach.
I think that's a reach too. I'm like,
see, I remember Lakers, Spurs, Lakers, Kings. I remember Knicks and Bulls. I remember real rivalries.
Like for a couple of years, though.
We don't have an owner, and then the player mentality is also disconnected from this too. I'm hoping that something starts brewing in the Eastern Conference this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that what's been happening with San Antonio and OKC continues, because then we get a league that is built on a foundation of competition and it carries the sport forward, not a player. The essence of the sport is team, a vested interest in a team beyond a singular player. That's where the failure was.
And that's partially LeBron's fault.
Yeah, nobody's saying he's blameless here. Y'all know it. I'm not saying that.
And I said it this time.
Right.
It's LeBron's fault.
That's funny. How
partially the Boston Celtics too, but because I saw where LeBron was going, right? Yes, he stated he wanted to team up way before the Boston Celtics did what they did, but the Boston Celtics indeed did do it.
Front office versus player generated, not the same, but go ahead.
Does what he does. Then Brooklyn tries to repeat it. Horrible, of course, but they tried to do it again. And so you had this conglomerate. I mean, not conglomerate. You had this era of just straight free agency where everybody's bouncing. And if it don't work in 2 to 3 years, guess what happens? Trade request. I want out. Paul George, Anthony Davis, all these players, James Harden, Kevin Durant. Everybody's getting moved around so much and so far. There's too much parity for there to be a rivalry because everybody's jumping ship. There's no time, right? I think with this new CBA and what they're trying to do with the cap and the second apron, they're trying to revert back to that. Now they're making these GMs and these managers like, yo,
making them work for real.
Yeah. Work. You only gonna get one superstar.
They're taking
start building around it.
They're taking the second star who's making max money, and they're making it economically disadvantageous to the team to pay them.
Right.
This is just a reminder. We were all there last week when this happened. Jaylen Brown is an NBA Finals MVP, NBA champion.
Correct.
Was traded for peanuts
in the division
to just purge the contract. The Celtics just waved up the flag and said, we don't need to win. We're not paying. I don't care, Bruce. You're a Celtics fan. I'm not trying to offend you or your
fandom. No.
Your team just put up a flag that says we're not paying anymore.
No, hey, I hear you.
My team, the Cavs, is the opposite. They're idiots saying we'll pay everybody, and we're still not going to win because we're paying the wrong guys.
Well, we'll see. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and open up these phone lines. That was a good topic. 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264.
There's no victim.
Give us your thoughts on what I had to say. Give us your thoughts on whether or not you agree with it, whether you agree with Sneed, myself, Transformer. If you have anything to add, we want to hear from you.
The only victims are the fans of their teams. That is it. Throw it again, Transformer. You already threw it 4 times. Go ahead. 5 times.
What's going on, Sean? Can we get some objectivity here, Sean?
All right, I'm gonna give some objectivity.
Thank you,
but you know what I mean. But you know, I'm not gonna go too far. But LeBron is a Hall of Famer.
Of course.
You know, regardless if I hate him, I can't stand him.
You said it right. You hate him. Go ahead.
I have seen stat padding for the past 7 years. He is a Hall of Famer. But to me, you know what I mean, even though I could say that, hey, you know what I mean, the NBA has created this monster, the media has created this monster, LeBron also created the NBA and the media as far as what we see right now. I'm gonna give you an example. All the guys like Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, and all these other guys, regardless if it's from the old media and new media, has become cold personalities when it comes of topics. And regardless if they are a stan, like Nick Wright or Shan Sharp's level, you know, people are incredibly enticed by that. And it makes people to hate him more because of how the way that his name is getting propped up. But in reality, when we see his career of the failures that we see, it does not match up with the hype. It's not to say LeBron James is a Hall of Famer or he should not be praised for the things that he's done great. It's that the people constantly make him to be on the status when he never portray himself in that type of way. It's like, for me, it's like I give you a restaurant that I hype up. Like, again, I always use the, you know, food because, you know, we all love food. I'll give you a good, I recommend like this restaurant that you guys could go to. You know, it's probably, you know, maybe like $50, you know, maybe around $50 spent, but, you know, it's pretty much one of the best $50 restaurants I've ever been to. But if people said that if this 5-star restaurant is not a 5-star but 3-star, is it really something wrong with me? Or is the fact I got manipulated by the hype? You know, but regardless though, what other things I could say about LeBron? And I'm not gonna be absolutely on blast and hating, but you know, LeBron in some way, shape, or form does not really deserve this. But again, he made it into this where he took advantage of that. You know, Adam Silver does not need to put gimmicks in the game just in order for people to watch. We will always watch the NBA. It's like, you know what I mean? The NFL does not need to put certain rules in order to make people to watch their games. They don't need to do that. They could just leave the old formula alone and let people to watch. But no, the gimmick, the obsession with bringing gimmicks and narratives has poisoned the league by a lot. And that's not only just in the NBA. That's also in other leagues too. But yeah, you know, that's all I'm gonna say. I'm laying my plane there. You know, LeBron, you're not a victim, but I will say this: if you was more humble, if you did not do none of this crap that you actually have been there, people will actually more respect to you. I still believe, to me, the Cleveland Cavaliers in your first stint was my favorite stint during the time when I actually was a fan of yours. But beyond that, there's a lot of reasons why people hate you after that. You know, you didn't need to go to Miami. D-Wade could have actually go to Cleveland in your first stint. You could have gotten other players too. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Like, shit, I like Kobe Bryant, but I don't hype him to the point where like, man, he's gonna be better than Jordan. No, I say like, man, Kobe Bryant's gonna be, probably close to the greats. Probably not up there because of losing 2 finals, but he'd probably be close to the greatest. And he stand 10 toes of that, regardless of the wins, the losses, and the defeats that he actually faced against. He man up. LeBron did not do that. And that's something that I just don't really respect.
No doubt, Sean. We're going to leave it right there, man. I appreciate the call, brother. Thank you so much.
Hey, before he goes, I will say,
he left.
I'll give him kudos. He's going to listen to this. He's going to hear me out. I'll give him kudos because he was about to admit the word that people need to say and not be afraid to say. Because he almost said out his own mouth, I hate LeBron. That's all he had to say. I hate him. Because there's some people that do. Not saying you do, Bruce. You have a distaste for LeBron. Not saying you. But
that flag's getting all over the place, bro.
He's out of practice, Nate. He's been away for a week.
I've been away for a week, man. Let's go. Next caller.
I feel you. Chief Sid Bubba, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, my brother? Bruce, I am so proud of you, my brother. I'm extremely proud.
Come on, man. You and I, we talk,
right
man.
now.
You and I, we talk, man. You know I see it this way, man.
Right. But the thing about it is, it's not necessarily about LeBron, and it's about you and the way that you feel accountable as somebody in the media. That's what I'm so proud of.
Thank you, Chief.
That's what it's about. Now, LeBron James is probably, and tell me if I'm wrong. He's perhaps the most polarizing player to ever come through the NBA.
No.
Either you gonna love LeBron or you pretty much gonna hate him. We don't really talk about
I think
LeBron in the basketball sense. We don't. Either it's some reason we love him or it's gonna be some reason we hate him.
I think he is, but this may be magnified by the social media lens.
Right. Yeah. So and that's where I'm going at. He's either you're a blazer or a honey slapper or you're a hater. You just can't really just look at the guy's game, analyze his game. Very few people do that. And I'll give my boy Sneed credit. Sneed will be critical of LeBron, but then Sneed will go back and say he did this and did that. See, but that's what I respect. I respect guys that have objectivity. And even Transformer. Transformer will praise LeBron, but he, as a Laker fan, hey, $50 million, he got to go.
Facts.
So he got to go, man. He got to go.
Oh, that's funny.
Right. But see, that's kind of what I'm getting at. I kind of miss the objectivity. I go in other rooms just to troll people for them to just say everything about LeBron negative, and then I hit them with facts. Oh, LeBron's not that clutch. I say, okay, explain the 2012 against Boston and when he did 2016.
Can't you find something else to talk about, Chief?
Oh, I just had to throw it up. But I'm doing the other part
I got you, man.
because we're Cleveland fans. I'm just saying, when you do those type of things, that's what I like to talk about. That's what I like. Those type of things I like to talk about. Winning the championships or the 2017, 18 years that Sneed talked about when he was probably at his apex and playing. Those are the things that I like discussing. All that other stuff, that's just bull crap that, Sneed's favorite guy, Skip Bayless, and others like to kind of dredge the drums on that guy.
He makes it easy, though, Chief. You got to admit.
Yeah.
I mean, he makes it easy.
So a lot of it is people are in their emotions. That people don't, when it comes to him, you don't look at the facts. You get in your feelings, and then you really don't have a good lens. But I'm proud of you, Bruce.
Thank you, Chief. I appreciate it, man.
I'm proud of you too, Sneed, because you don't bring the facts, and you be setting me up with them questions you already know the answers to get people tripped up.
He's a teacher. That's what he does. No doubt, Chief. I appreciate the call, brother.
All right.
No doubt. No, it's some. So let me ask this. I've asked this question time and time again, and I'm going to ask it again because I never get a proper response. Why is it people like myself and the others who are considered sitting on a certain side of the table, why is it that because we don't glaze LeBron, we hate him? Can someone please explain that to me? I know why it is, but I want to hear what they have to say.
Oh, you're talking to the chat. Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking to the chat. So if you want to call in, we got some LeBron lovers out there. We got some honey slingers. Pick up the phone.
Society where that's normalcy, bro.
Yeah, it's one or the other, right?
Yeah, it's look at our president. Look at how Democrat, Republican.
Yeah.
And what either side, pick one, choose one, either or. They're both
yeah, sure.
But one of them have a policy, and it's a good policy, right? And then they turn around and create another policy, and it's a horrifying freaking policy. But the same people that voted for whatever side, they're gonna cape up for it, even though they know it's horrible. They know it's a bad policy, but our president did it, and that's our side. And if you don't like it, you're hating. You're not liking our.
Right. So let me say this. Ed Dog says because the hate outweighs the positive. No, you're just used to hearing honey slinging all the time and glazing, and you're a glazer yourself. You know what? I apologize. I shouldn't have said that. I take that back. I apologize. Flow Pro says because you don't say anything positive, no objectivity. Transformer. He just said I have no objectivity.
You just gave 9 minutes of it.
Maybe he's new. Maybe he's never been here before.
Yeah.
Okay, so if he's never been here before, that's all the more reason to believe I'm objective, even if so I don't know. I don't know. Bruce, what up?
I'm proud of you, man. You must woke up on the right side of the bed this morning.
I wake up on the right side of bed every morning because the law blesses me with life.
No. I knew one day he was going to come to your senses, and actually realize, man, I've been too a little bit too hard on the man, And let me take some of the stuff I said back.
No, I didn't do that.
You're not taking all of it back. You took 5% of it back. You still got 95% to go.
Okay.
I mean, goddamn, you actually, let me say, when you hate somebody so much, you love them. You love LeBron, trust me. You have a lot of love for this. If LeBron came on your podcast right now, I guarantee all this stuff you said about him and all the 2 years since I've known you, a lot of that stuff will be retracted once you get to really actually sit down and talk to him.
Well, let me tell you,
Bruce,
he wouldn't because
LeBron in the eye to eye. You want to say some of the stuff you say, Bruce.
I absolutely would. I would ask him why he lies all the time. I would ask him. Yeah, I would.
No, you would.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
you probably would, but it probably it'll come off different.
No, I would be disingenuous to the platform that I built. I'd be disingenuous to myself if I didn't ask the hard questions, which is why he would never come on. I mean, obviously I'm nobody, right? So there's that. But he would never come on a show like this because look at the shows that he goes on. Nobody ever asks him a hard question. Nobody does.
You can't ask people like that. People like him and Jay-Z and stuff don't get asked the hard questions because you already know what's going to happen.
No, you have
cut
to.
The interview short. They're going to black ball you, whatever they got to do.
Cool, but guess what? If you jump up, cut the interview short, take off the mic and all that, number one, it proves my point because that's exactly what Donald Trump did. And if you remember, I said he's just like Donald Trump. But no, real 1 second. Real, if you do that, all you're doing is proving my point because you won't answer the tough questions. So you can not answer, jump up, and cut the interview short. Cool, but you're just proving my point. But go ahead.
You say just like Donald Trump.
Yeah,
really?
Absolutely.
You compare LeBron and Donald Trump?
I did this on the show a while back. Look on the channel. I got a short that breaks it down. Yeah,
I was there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I heard it. I mean, that's very interesting, Bruce.
No, he's got a lot of similarities. Yes.
So you're basically saying he's a narcissistic, malignant narcissist sociopath?
Yeah, it sounds about right. Yeah, and I didn't say psycho. I didn't say psycho.
To put them together, that's LeBron.
Go back and listen to how I broke that down.
He's saying that there's some shared characteristics. He's not saying he's him.
Right.
Is it only a members only show? It's a members only, right?
No. It was a different one.
I don't know what show it was.
I'll send it to you later.
All right. That damn Bruce, that compare those two, bro. LeBron is nowhere near that guy.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, goddamn. I mean, like we say, all great men got has egos. So when has the hate train started with LeBron with the decision? He was beloved by everyone before that. Then he came on the stage to 1 and 2 and 3, not 4. That's everybody. That's when he became a villain, right?
I think it like a little bit.
Everybody was cool.
Started a little bit, but go ahead.
Then he went back to Cleveland. That made him the best. You know, yes, he redemption tour. Everybody loved him again. So I don't know, man. I just want, and actually, before I land the plane, Bruce. Mm-hmm. When did your disdain begin? What is the root cause? Where's the origin story? What is your origin story for your disdain for this guy?
I'm going to tell you again, I don't have disdain for him. I have disdain for the way he moves and the way people such as yourself are so disingenuous when it comes to him. I have disdain for the way that people treat individual thinkers when it comes to him.
I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's where my disdain is.
Okay, I got you, bro. All right, brother. Thanks for letting me call it. How you doing? My brother Brian is back. I ain't seen you in a while, brother, man. It's always a great thing to see you, brother.
Hey, great to be back, brother. I appreciate you.
It's always a sunny day when you're around, brother. My brother Sneed, man.
What up,
man, boys back, man. We got what? 60 days before NFL kickoff?
Yeah,
close, man.
College before that, man. But yeah, we'll get with you.
Hey, brothers.
All right, man. Thank you for calling the Format Podcast. Who's this?
First and foremost, I want to say hello to everyone on this beautiful platform.
What up, Eddie?
Can we please? Hello, Sneed. Matter of fact, Sneed, I want to give a shout out to Bone Thugs and Harmony. That's my quick hit for making the Walk of Fame. I want to say that first. To you, sir, Transformer brother, what it do? What's up with you? Hey.
What's happening?
Hello? Hey, man. Hey, epic night. That's all I'm going to say is epic, man. Shout out to T-Baby also. Shout out to my sister.
Of course.
Shout out to her. Now, let me get to this other dude up there, Bruce Hope. Bruce, I would like to say to you, sir, even though you call me names in the chat and also on your platform, I'm going to ignore that because it's proven that you are a disrespectful, disingenuous person. But regardless, you gave a good speech, about what you said about LeBron and everything like that. Even though you have your minions in the chat disrespecting me, calling me names and everything like that. But regardless, again, I'm sorry. I just had to bring that up. So now, with all that being said, I will say that I think it really started in Cleveland before Miami. I think especially when he walked off the court without shaking hands. I think they played against the Orlando Magic. So I would think it was started right there, with that. Then plus everybody thought that, he gave up when they played against the Orlando Magic.
Yeah, but you wouldn't say a majority of people felt, negatively towards LeBron. I think the percentage of people really extremely started to skew negative with Miami.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just saying that I think that probably started right then and that right. I say a little bit. It started from there. I mean, that's just me, but I get what you're saying with that. And yeah, but Bruce, sir, what made you decide to speak positively about King James, sir?
I spoke objectively about King James. Objectively, like I always do.
Do you really?
Clearly, you don't listen to the show.
Do you love him?
It kind of seems like you don't, but anyway. Now
it doesn't because I don't have a bottle of honey here on my desk.
Y'all see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I did not disrespect this guy.
I didn't disrespect you either.
The name calling.
What did I call you?
Calling me.
Name calling. What did I call you?
I mean, what's the purpose of you saying the honey, sir? And the glaze, sir.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Ed Dog. Let me say something I heard a brilliant man say in the chat. Dogs holler. Carry on.
Anyway, you couldn't even answer my. You know what? Regardless, let's stay on topic. No, it didn't get real quiet. It didn't get real quiet. No. See, I was giving you props, and here you are again being disrespectful.
How am I?
So look, short. Let's keep it short and keep rolling. Please, people, let's get these likes. So we only got 9 likes, and there's a lot of people in the chat. Let's make this short show in this platform with these 3 individuals on there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Bruce, you did a good job, brother. You keep being you, man. Stop being a poo play. You really have been one.
Thank you.
You do you.
Thank you.
Right. Yeah, whatever.
All right, Eddie.
Transformer, you see how your brother treats me, right? You see this?
I'm not on the clock.
And look, hey, I'm Transformer. I'm gonna be better. You know it. I'm gonna be better. I'm not falling in that trap. It's okay.
I'm glad therapy's working for both of you. I'm glad it's working. That's all I ask.
I'm gonna be better. All right. Let's go to the next topic, y'all. Let's go. This should be interesting. Oh, need got what you need. Man, oh man.
FIFA World Cup. Yes.
World Cup.
Big match. Yes. Yeah. Argentina versus Egypt round of 16 matchup in the World Cup had a lot of things going on in it. For the first 80 or so minutes of the match, it was dominated by Egypt. We were basically trending towards one of the biggest upsets of all time in World Cup history.
15 minutes. That's all it needed.
Yeah, and then basically in that last 10 minutes, the lead was erased. There were a couple of moments before this that did create a little bit of controversy, though. The refereeing controversies continued into those final frames, but the inconsistencies in the VAR usage, like reviewing all the video footage, they let a play continue and then resulted in a score for Egypt that would have given them an additional goal. After the goal was scored and there was a celebration, they went back and reviewed it and disallowed the goal. There was also some other moments within the last 10 minutes that gave Argentina some leeway, I would say, while in kind of like getting the ball to kind of stop. And, you know, you saw them get some of those fouls called. And then, of course, everything just blew over the top at the very end. It was just everybody was losing their cool. But a 2-0 lead, which should have been a 3-0 lead.
Yep.
Right? Because of that disallowed goal, would have made it basically insurmountable. Even in the conditions as they played out, it would have been a tie probably into extra time. But the refereeing, the VAR controversies, Egypt choking away the opportunity to execute at the end, the denied penalty appeal in the 92nd minute, which I thought, like, it looked like a penalty to me. The way they were calling it for Argentina, you thought Egypt would have had that opportunity as well.
Yellow
but they didn't review it.
Card
I saw, Bruce, what I saw was a lot of double standard refereeing, where it was not being called the same way for both sides. What this does is it creates, it feeds into conspiracy theories about Messi and the World Cup and a star being there for these matches. I have to call a spade a spade. There were Egyptian emotional collapses occurring.
That's true too.
There was Egyptian failure in terms of executing their defense, and also offensively to take advantage of opportunities. And to their credit, Argentina buckled down and found ways to get goals.
And the great teams do that. You know, they are,
and the great players do that.
Right.
Absolutely. Sure. But a team as great as Argentina, a player as great as Lionel Messi, doesn't need refs to help them.
They don't need the extra.
So my personal aggravation and my personal anger and vitriol for this match stems across the fact that the last 10 minutes were not officiated like the first 80.
Right.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Also,
especially when you have all these referees all over the place. Following the action.
Right.
It's just unnecessary. And I think we got robbed of an opportunity to have a pretty amazing upset.
Sure.
I just don't know if that story is more meaningful than a defending champion Messi story.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't they also get away with one in the previous knockout game against Cabo Verde as well?
Yeah.
So it's almost like I get it, right? In sports, part of sports is we all want to see the greatest players play on the greatest stage, right? We want to see that. It's like when I was a little kid in the 80s, right? You wanted to see the Lakers and the Celtics, obviously, right? Magic and Bird. You want to see those guys, but not, I think, at the expense of referees deliberately cheating to get Magic and Bird to the finals. We want to see these guys play at the highest level to get there and then find out who's the best. So we've got all this with Argentina going on. And is Messi, one of the greatest players? Of course. Do we want to see him continuing to advance in the tournament? Of course, but not getting extra help to the point. And, in doing research on this, because I do remember the previous World Cup, but I didn't realize as much as there were even funny calls going back to the previous World Cup against Netherlands in the quarterfinals or the semis of the last World Cup. So there's always seemingly stuff going on with Argentina. Like, even not that I'm advocating for it, even if you did it last World Cup to kind of help Messi to, storyline, he finally comes through, he wins his World Cup, he's the greatest footballer, whatever you think. That's one thing. But now he's done that. You need to do it again. Like, if there was anybody you should have done it from real quick, Sneed, it would have been like, find a way to help out Ronaldo, right? Not that he needs it because he's not an all-time great player, but because you would want to see that guy advance further in the tournament. But it's almost like, and I'm not saying they're necessarily doing this for France, but it's almost like they're trying to engineer an Argentina-France rematch in the final. Seems that way.
It does seem that way. And when I look at the way the referees were calling these and reviewing them, when you review video footage, you have the opportunity to make the right call.
Yep, that's what it's for.
It's designed to get the call right. So if you call the first one a specific way and you have an almost identical play, the opportunity there is to call it the same way and be consistent. Because if you got the first call right, then that means you call the second one the same way, you get the second call right. It's incredible that we have at our disposal these tools, these opportunities now with the rule changes. Mm-hmm. These things never existed. Like when I was a kid and I used to watch World Cup in the 90s and the 2000s, they weren't doing these things. The action just continued if there was no call. It's unfortunate to think that this is a classic match that now is shrouded in controversy.
Yeah. It's tough because I know that while, everyone loves greatness and would wanted to see Messi continue, there's also the thing of how great would it have been for the cup to see Egypt pull off that upset and then see how far they go. Like there's something to be said for that too. It's like, okay, now you have tomorrow afternoon, you have a great one in Morocco and France. Are they going to try and screw Morocco to keep them? I'm not saying that they need to, but to keep Mbappe and Dembele and those guys rolling so they can, continue. Like, I hope not. I hope we get, legitimate. And the thing is, FIFA has this narrative that they're dirty, right? I think Qatar, paid them a lot of money to get the last World Cup. That's out there. We saw President Trump call FIFA and lean on them to get Balogun reinstated.
How'd that end for him?
Did not end well, right? Balogun did nothing. But, we saw that. It almost seems like FIFA has a lot of foul stuff going on. I don't know if that's culture at the top in the FIFA offices. I don't know if it's certain individuals who are corrupt and allowing themselves to continue to be corrupted. I don't know, man, but
Bruce, I have seen some of the best soccer competition in a long time.
Yeah, no,
these matches have been incredible. In and of itself, the match was amazing. I just don't understand how we're going to let all that be destroyed for these officiating, just poor execution. Now that's become the storyline. Instead of it being the matches and the players and the goals and the goalies and the PKs, now we're talking about this controversy. This is sad. This is destroying all of the good grace that the tournament has accrued thus far.
Yeah, it's definitely bad. Transformer, you have any thoughts on this?
Man, y'all saw the GOAT. Did y'all see the GOAT? Did you see him?
Sneed and I were watching the game, and it was.
Yeah, did y'all see the GOAT, man?
He's so stupid, man.
You just see
he's a problem.
This is what you guys are missing.
He's a problem.
When you're one of the greatest in the game, you look at your Tom Brady's. You look at your Michael Jeffrey Jordans. What do they got in common in big games? They get the call.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They get the call. Whatever team they on, they're getting the call.
Right.
They're going to get the call. So that's all they do. They just recognizing the GOAT. Hey, man, that's the GOAT now. Hey, hold up. Hey, that goal? No, hey, let's review that tape. Nah, that ain't it. Go ahead and bring that back. That's all they did. That's all they did. We can make it however we want to make it, frame it however we want to frame it. They saw the GOAT right there and said, down 3-0. Yeah, that don't look good. Nah, let's go ahead and review that. And let's go ahead and give them the opportunity to get back in. First goal, all right, 2-1. Messi hits it. All right, that's 2-2. Now we're looking good. Now we're looking. We gotta make sure we let the GOAT be the GOAT. Tom Brady down 28-3. Down 3-28. Excuse me, Bruce. Down 3-28. Don't think they got a couple of calls to go their way to make that run?
Oh, sure. I'm sure they
did.
Yeah.
They did, right? They didn't want to see the GOAT go out like that. They're like, man, wait. Tom Brady down 28-3 in the third quarter? Bullshit.
Right.
Review that. No. Bring that back. Bring that back. They're gonna get a couple of calls, and they're just waiting on the GOAT to start acting like the GOAT again. And that's what Tom Brady did. He made some miraculous throws across the middle, deep posts, corner routes, flats, digs. Hey, man, y'all get in there because it's time for me to act like who I am.
Yeah.
And they did it in just enough time. Here's a couple of questionable calls. Okay, Messi playing like he the GOAT again? All right, cool. We can go ahead and let him play now.
Right.
They just have to grease the skids a little bit and just wait for the GOAT to arrive. Man, that's all I got. That's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, no doubt. It
was a good game, though. I love watching it.
Yeah, man. And I'll tell you what, y'all, 3 out of the next 4 are going to be special.
Yeah.
France, Morocco tomorrow, man. Turn that on. If you're not watching that, you're not a sports fan. You're not. That's going to be
a fan of they women. Excuse me.
I will say I agree.
Wait, which side?
They're doing all of them. They're doing a great job.
Well, you know they're panning that camera in
the front side of the woman, the back side of the woman, the side.
That's one of the best things about the World Cup. They are doing a great job scanning the crowd. I tell you what.
Boy, they picking them. That cameraman's getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to pick the right ones.
What?
He's like, oh, what you got
He
on?
sees what? He's like, I will be back.
I need to go to that country.
Hey, them folks in the box. Camera 5.
Yeah.
Look up. There it is. Camera 10. Be ready. I'm about to pan right over to you in just a second. All right, click. Yeah. You ready? On 3. And they just go. Show that lady right there. Camera 5. Camera 10. My man got a job and he's winning an Emmy. My man is on his job.
Yeah.
He is on his job.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Sean, I don't know, man. Mexico is giving them a run. Norway's sick too.
Norway is.
Yeah.
It's this bad chick that roots for the USA. I don't know her name, but boy, I think Bruce, I sent it to you earlier. I said,
did you?
I did. I put it in the group.
All right, bet I'm
in the group. I'm talking, man. Go USA.
No, us. Stupid. But yeah, tomorrow we got a great one. France, Morocco. Spain and Belgium on Friday, Norway and England on Saturday. That Harry Kane and Erling Haaland, that's gonna be special. Got some, man. All right, but I'll open up the phone lines real quick, see if anybody's got any thoughts on FIFA and their dirty reputation. It's really bad. It doesn't look good, the stuff that's going on here. And to Sneed's point, man, if you're as great as Messi is and you're the defending world champ as Argentina, you should not saying anyone should, but you don't need the extra help, man. Just go ahead and play it. I mean,
he's gonna get them refs are fans too.
I know, but it shouldn't be. Transformer.
You saw how them NBA refs treated Michael Jordan when he came back. That man Jordan said, "Hey, he fouled me. He fouled you, Mike." You know,
I trust you, Mike.
But you know, I trust you, Mike. Was on the mic.
Yeah, that was crazy. He was mic'd up for that. That wasn't good.
Mic'd up. I believe you, Mike. Blew the whistle and called it.
That's so bad, bro.
Him, bro.
Yeah,
them boys are fans too.
Yeah.
That violates everything. That's holy in the game.
Yeah. What's up, Sean?
You saw that foul.
Yeah, what's up, man? But I mean, I was gonna be, as a guy who watch a lot of FIFA games, you know, I mean, like FIFA's referees are not always perfect. You know, they have times where, and it's not just only from Argentina. There's also even other teams. You know, you could use some. You know, Spain from 2016 was able to get some certain questionable calls, or you know, or this other team from 2021 or 2022 was able to get certain type of calls. Like, you know, I mean, refereeing in FIFA is, you know, I mean, they do some questionable calls, and to be honest with you, you know, at the end of the day, that's the refereeing's judgment more than anything. I hope there's no politics involved into this, but, you know, we live in a world that has done a lot of politicking behind the scenes. But to me, you know what I mean, when it comes to that game, Argentina in the first half, well, no, Egypt in the first half, they looked like they were sacrificing their bodies on the line in order to win this game. Even in the first half, when I watched the end of the first half, you know how many Egyptian players that actually fell down the ground? And you saw them like holding their ankles?
Mm-hmm.
I saw at least 7 or 8 of them in the field fall down after the first half. Mm-hmm. Not one Argentine player that's actually doing that. Not one. They was trying to sacrifice their bodies on the line. They playing every bit of stamina when it comes of playing their defense. When it comes of the goalie, I absolutely was impressed with the goalie on that last game as well. The goalie was amazing, especially that first half. But Argentina, questionable calls or not, they had last them boys, man. Messi actually woke up. Actually, first, it was actually one of the players, I forgot his name, but one of the players that actually scored the first goal. It was the start of the motivation. And then Messi wake up and doing Messi things.
Mm-hmm.
Do goat things.
What me and my brother used to say was, it's about to be a messy situation.
Bruh, it's like people, listen, I know that people are going to be saying like, hey, man, you got to hate about this certain country because of history. And I get that. I can feel you on that. But Messi is the greatest player of his era. That's like me saying that, man, I'm thinking that, hey, whatever type of team configuration I want to play in a soccer team, in order to beat, you know, me, Messi and Argentina, am I feeling like, man, am I going to win the finals against a guy who is established, who actually done the impossible? It's kind of like Michael Jordan facing against freaking, I could say even the 80s Celtics. Imagine 90s Jordan with that Bulls team and face against the 80s Celtics. Do you think that team is going to fall off against that? Probably not. It go either way. But the truth of the matter is that dude is something special, and that's the reason why majority of people hate him. I mean, what can you do? I mean, I can sit here and also say, like, yeah, you know, the referees did some questionable calls. I can see that in other games, especially in certain games where, you know, when it comes to Brazil nearly almost got out of the tournament. I forgot the team though, but regardless, they was able to, you know, squill in for a 1-0 win. But it wasn't like a 1-0 win that was dominant. It was a 1-0 win that was okay. And we had to use the rules and maneuver and all that. I mean, you have to people learn how to manipulate the rules in order for them to win the game. And Argentina kind of does that. Now, I'm not sitting here and also say that, hey, you know, that if Egypt won that game, you know, I'm not going to be like, hey, you know, it's unfair. No, it's fair because they were beating them in the first half. Mm-hmm. But they did not finish that second half. They did great in the first half, but the second half, they just tired out. Goalie wasn't having that much passion. The players, you know, they're looking kind of, you know, their stamina is looking a little bit too low. But, you know, that's partially what happens, you know, like Argentina outlasts them. And yeah, you know me, I think that FIFA should have better referees, you know me, later down the line. But at the end of the day, we don't even know about how FIFA runs when it comes to organization.
Right.
As much as you know, we know about the NBA or the NFL, you know, those stories. But yeah, that's just me. You know? No
doubt, Sean.
I'm letting my point.
All right, brother. Thank you.
All right, Sean.
No problem.
Good call. Hey, Sneed, interesting note. This is crazy. I know you'll appreciate this. Erling Haaland, star striker for Norway, is involved in only 4% of Norway's phases of play. He has completed 35 total passes, that's it, and has dribbled by only one defender in this whole tournament. And yet, Haaland ranks in the 99th percentile for the value he creates from shooting and 99th percentile for the value he creates from receiving passes.
He is a bounty hunter.
Jeez.
He is brought in to do one thing.
Score goals.
They set him up. He sometimes plays possum.
Yeah.
So if you ever watch Norway play, you see them setting up these little triangles with these formations. The ball's getting moved. He doesn't do anything. He just very casually glides to specific locations. He looks where the ball is, only to know where he has to eventually go.
Right.
And then very suddenly the ball gets to whatever spot and he just sends missiles through the net.
Yeah, he's really, really excellent in space.
Yeah, he's really good. And he's still very sudden, even though he's a very tall, large player. You know, there's a lot of good years to see him play soccer, bro.
Yeah, only 25.
Yeah, he's pretty amazing. He's pretty awesome. Yeah. I told you, he reminds me a lot of Robert Lewandowski, the old striker for Bayern from back in the day.
Yeah.
Just these very imposing physically players, right? Usually soccer players, the stature is irrelevant. Most, you know, what is Mbappe? 5'9", 5'10"?
Yeah.
Messi's 5'7" or 5'8". You know, most of these players, I mean, they're obviously great athletes, but typically size is not something that matters all that much in the sport, but he's winning, you know, obviously in the box when he gets the opportunities for headers, but really it's about just he's very dangerous when he gets to his spots. He's hard to stop, and he has a knack for finding the goals, man. No.
That's a good one, Coach T. Wow.
Bro.
Wow. That's a great one. That's a classic, Coach T. I like that. That's good.
It's pretty nice, man. You got a lot of stars still left in this World Cup.
Yeah, man. I think it's
the stars are carrying the mail for sure.
No doubt. All right. Final topic of the night, y'all, before we get out of here. Let's talk about it. The NFL has released, we'll do edge rushers next time. Yeah. The top 10 cornerbacks, according to scouts, coaches, and executives. This should be interesting. Cornerbacks. That's an important position with the ever-increasing value of wide receivers in the modern NFL because, you know, the passing game is so electric for the most part. So now we're seeing the list. Do we want to start from 10?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Just get worse from there.
You say. Number 10, Cooper DeJean, Philadelphia Eagles. That's not bad.
Boy, good.
That's not bad. Yeah, and he could play safety and corner. So
that's valuable.
He's dual role. Yeah.
And he's a freak athlete. Like we always talk about, the white guys, but he is a freak athlete. Have you all seen the highlights of this dude dunking?
Yeah.
Doing all types of crazy. He's Mac McClung out here. He got bunched. He can do it. Okay, so Cooper DeJean, number 10. I don't know if he's an elite lockdown guy, but he's very good. Sauce Gardner, number 9. So he's kind of come down a bit, but what was it? I think his first 3 years he was all pro.
Definitely top 5.
Yeah. We'll see.
Very quickly
as we go on. Yeah. What's kind of been said is that the NFL has kind of cracked down on the physicality, the grabbing and holding.
Yep.
And that's kind of hurt Sauce Gardner's ability to be as elite as he was early in his career when they allowed him to be physical. So we'll see. This is his second year in the system in Indianapolis. So we'll see what he's able to do. He's still got really good physical tools. He's got good size paws, and we'll see what he is able to do. So Sauce Gardner, number 9. J.C. Horn, number 8. I think that's Joe Horn's son, right?
Yep.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Joe Horn was a really nice possession receiver for a long
time.
So
what's crazy? Probably when he was growing up, like his dad would go out. Probably
he had to cover dad.
Yeah, he had to cover him. Yeah,
covering routes and
So now imagine you're covering Joe Horn in the backyard, then you go to high school and it's like, right? You're completely putting the wet blanket on dudes. I
want to say a ref one day, or a ref or some coach was on the sideline, ran into him one day and asked him, he was like, "Are you Joe Horn's son?" He was like, "Yeah, that's my dad." He was like, and he, it was a little small story he gave him. And that lightened his eye. He was like, "Hey, I used to, be around when your dad played." And
right.
I tell him I said hello back. Yes, sir, I will.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty dope, man.
Yeah. J.C. Horn, is at number 8. Denzel Ward, Cleveland Browns, at number 7. Very good. So this says Ward falls to number 7, but could easily have been number 4. That's how tight the voting was among those 4 spots. Evaluators have seen no slippage in the play of Ward, one of the most underrated corners of the past decade. Agreed. Ward appeared on all but one ballot. If Ward played in Kansas City or New England, he'd be the talk of the NFL, an NFL personnel evaluator said. He doesn't get the credit he should. Twitch or closing speed, there's no one better. He closes faster than anyone I've ever seen. Whoa. In coverage, that's a special trait. Now, we were good until he said anyone I've ever seen. If you're an NFL personnel evaluator, you've seen some guys.
There was a guy who used to bait quarterbacks to throw it. Dion, man. Prime used to just pretend like he got beat.
Yeah. And you just go take
just to get him to throw.
But let's think about some of these corners. See, this is what I don't like.
Yeah, but I would say that Denzel probably has better technique than Prime.
Well, yeah, I'm not doubting that. But when he says the most elite closing, he closes faster than anyone I've ever seen. Prime.
Yeah, those kind of statements, bro.
Darrell Green ran a 4.5 in his 50s, bro.
Those statements are typically captured. You're stuck in the moment. You're prisoner of the moment, right? So he should have probably said he's got the best closing speed on this list. Or of anybody in the league today.
Okay. See, and I'm cool with that.
Because then that you could actually prove that possibly. I'm gonna have a hard time trying to prove that against Prime or Darrell Green or
right. Okay, number 6, Quinyon Mitchell, Philadelphia Eagles.
That boy good, bro.
That boy good.
Yeah, that boy good. And to have the two of them between him and Cooper DeJean,
yeah, man. The Eagles, man,
they know how to draft those guys, bro.
Their scouting department is good, man.
At their tackles, their defensive tackles, and it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, really good. All right, number 5, Trent McDuffie, former Chief, now Ram. He's real good.
Yeah,
Spags was really able to use him. Lockdown type corner, really good. Top 5 cornerback for the second consecutive year. And when it comes to the Rams, the rich get richer, right? Like, how are they doing this? F them picks. He's only 5'11", but he's elite. He's an outside corner for 500 snaps last season. Even some evaluators believe he's best inside because of his strength, short area quickness, and competitiveness. One of the top coverage corners in the league, an NFC scout said. He can cover in the perimeter or the slot, can play man or zone, can pressure the quarterback, can play cover 2 well, and can jam and reroute.
That's a lot.
That is complete.
That is 100% complete.
Which is why it doesn't make sense he's this far up the list.
Well, we got to look at who are the
there's somebody that's misrated here in the top 3. Yes.
Well, we're at 4 now.
Yeah.
Evan Witherspoon, Seattle Seahawks.
He's great.
Really good.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with him being at 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's the next one.
Okay.
Christian Gonzalez
does not belong in the 3rd spot.
You don't. Well,
I think he's fantastic. Top 3, the guy you just named and described belongs in the top 3, seeing all that he could do at such a high level.
All right. So I know they've got some stats and stuff here, and I'll read those in a second.
Yep.
Do you think that his elite play in the Super Bowl led to some of this elevation?
Maybe.
Some recency bias.
Yeah.
Yes, his postseason play.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, he made you guys saw him make some incredible plays, especially in the Super Bowl. Yeah. But no, let's see. Gonzalez was especially dominant in the playoffs, Transformer, when he allowed 14 completions on 36 targets. That's over 4 games? 3 games. His 38.8 completion percentage allowed was the lowest by any player to face 25 or more targets in the postseason since at least 2018 per NFL Next Gen Stats. His 9 pass breakups and 416 regular coverage snaps equated to a 2.2% pass breakup rate, one of the best clips among corners. So apparently he has the stats, and we did see him do crazy stuff through that postseason run. So I get it if you say 3 is too high, but I think you see how he plays, and then you see the numbers, and I think it's arguable. But I get it if you say 3 is too high.
And then the thing about it, on his list, they rewarded the elevation in the postseason.
I think that's so big, though. Like playing your best in the most important moments.
Yeah.
I think that's huge.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2. Derek
Stingley, just, easy. Huh? The top 2, those are easy.
Stingley, a bad boy, man.
Shout out to Denzel Ward being on the only team that doesn't sniff the playoffs. Everybody else playing in the playoffs, deep runs.
Why you care? You're not a Cavs fan anymore.
I'm not a Cavs fan.
I mean, a Browns fan.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just saying, shout out to Denzel Ward for doing it on a doo-doo Brown team. What?
I'm still mad at you.
Hey, I'm trying to get Denzel Ward over to Green Bay. Go Pack, go.
You know where you should have been.
Transformer, where should I be?
You're right where you belong.
No.
And should I bring Denzel with me? Denzel?
Absolutely. Wish you could have brought Myles Garrett, but I'll take Denzel.
All pros, don't you know?
Yes, sir.
No NFL cornerback has more interceptions since 2023 than Stingley with 14.
Stingley's crazy.
Trailing only Detroit Lions safety Kirby Joseph, 16 overall. Watch my guy.
Now, why is Stingley ranked so high?
Because he's a beast.
But he changes field position.
Mm-hmm.
That's huge. He's securing points for his team.
Mm-hmm.
You're stopping the other guys. They're turning the ball over, and then you're bringing the ball back.
Yeah,
it's game changing. You would relate to this, knowing what Ed Reed used to do for your Ravens.
Oh, for sure,
bro. The defense was averaging like 14 points a game. It was crazy.
Yeah. When you can flip the field that way,
and they're winning games like 17-7, or 17-9.
Yeah.
Major.
Nice. It was a lot of those too.
Yeah.
10. No, you're thinking about the 2000 Ravens, but I.
Oh, okay,
yeah. During a 6-game stretch for Stingley from weeks 8 through 13 last season, He allowed 5 catches for 57 yards on 19 targets.
How many games?
Average a 6-game stretch. Weeks 8 through 13. He allowed 5 catches for 57 yards on 19 targets.
In a league where quarterbacks throw the ball 40, 50 times a game.
That's a lot.
He's giving up 1 reception a week.
Yeah, completely shutting it down. And
Who
number
are those
1.
quarterbacks, Bruce?
Say again?
Can we find out who those quarterbacks were?
Yeah, we can look that up. Yeah.
And chances are, I would guess this thing was probably shadowing the other team's best wide receiver.
I would assume, yeah, he's a number 1 corner. So,
sir, be more Bruce, sir. Do I have to remind you? Do I have to remind you what happened last year?
Why did you even engage that?
Because he forgot, bro. Got the amnesia.
But come on, man. He has to do this for every football discussion.
What were the weeks?
8 through 13.
So week 8 was a bye week. So I'm assuming they meant week 9.
Okay.
So that's Los Angeles Chargers. That's Herbert. You got Cleveland. Okay, that you get a pass there. You got Indianapolis. Now was he hurt by then?
I think so.
I think he got hurt like towards the end of the year. Or was it the middle of the year?
It's the middle of the year.
Okay, so he might have been hurt. Not Carson Wentz. Y'all know who I'm trying to say. What's his name? Played for the Giants.
Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones. There you go. All right, so he might have been hurt by then. I actually got to click on here to see. Oh, wait. I'm looking at the wrong schedule. My bad. Let me I digress. That's this year. Okay, now I'm back to last year. Okay, so week 8. San Fran was week 8. And you had Denver, week 9. You had Jacksonville, week 10. Tennessee, week 11. Buffalo Bills, week 12. And Indianapolis, week 13.
Tennessee's the only bad team.
Yeah.
Got the only bad quarterback.
Those are good teams that were winning games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No.
That was when most of these games, CJ Stroud was hurt. Four out of those games, Stroud was on. He was in.
Didn't they win some of those games, Transformer?
They won 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beat Jacksonville, beat Tennessee, beat Buffalo. But they lost against Denver. 18-15. That's what Mills. But yeah, those were teams that he held that percentage to.
All right. And number 1, Patrick Surtain II. I think we all knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Is
he the prototypical lockdown corner?
He's your generational talent.
Man. He is special.
Yeah, that's this generation's bad guy. Don't throw this direction.
I really
my quarterback decided to throw that direction.
How'd that go?
Pick.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing, Jordan? No.
Where did Pat Surtain go to school?
Bama.
I think he a Bama boy.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Anybody remember Stingley?
Stingley was LSU.
Yeah.
Wow. Christian Gonzalez?
Oregon.
Okay, I do remember Christian Gonzalez at Oregon.
Yeah, you would. Big Ten.
Yeah, I do remember Christian Gonzalez. Yeah, he was good.
Yeah. So check this out. This is crazy. When Pat Surtain II lined up against Jamar Chase in week 4, Surtain allowed 1 reception for 8 yards across 13 coverage matchups.
And if you look at Jamar Chase's other games in that area, that vicinity, it's like 13 catches for 150 yards.
Yo, Jamar Chase he's a
and I guarantee you, Surtain was following him. They probably had him X, they had him Y, they had him slot. They were trying to move him around, trying to shake him.
If I had Surtain, I would. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's up to the coaching staff, right? It's a game plan. Bro, some corners don't follow.
I don't think Richard Sherman traveled.
Not at all.
No.
Aaron made sure he didn't travel.
Listen, I don't take away from guys who don't travel. If you're elite within your scheme, be elite within your scheme.
No, I'm with it too. I think it's all up to the team and what they're coaching. But I mean, I also think that some of these guys have something to their advantage. They're really good, and then collectively their team is really good. What I mean by that, defensively, if the line is getting pressure, you can make the quarterback pay.
Yeah.
Right? If you're not getting pressure on the quarterback, those throws are a lot easier.
Right.
Like, I mean, because they're NFL quarterbacks, bro. Let's tell the truth. Those guys are throwing dimes.
Yeah.
Bro, Shador Sanders was a rookie last year, and I saw him throw some dimes.
Yeah. No, well, we know
he had time. Right.
Yeah. To be fair in this, the Bengals were without Joe Burrow. They had Jake Browning at quarterback.
Oh,
Chase finished. Yeah. You remember he got hurt early.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase ended with 5 receptions, 23 yards off 8 targets. The leading receiver was T. Higgins with 32 yards.
Trash.
He wasn't throwing the ball at all. The man had a $125 passing yards, QBR of 28.4, pass rating of 69.6.
Yeah, that's tough.
There you go.
Gentlemen, these are all elite defensive teams.
Yeah.
And these elite defensive players are the reason why.
Yeah.
These guys that we were naming are special players in a league where the premium is on being able to throw the ball, right? Like, yeah, teams run the ball, and I get it, but these teams want to throw the ball 40, 50 times a game. They have no problem trying to get 300-400 yards passing. Even an average quarterback should be able to throw for 300 yards a game.
Yeah, in the modern NFL. So, quick question here. I know we're talking corners, but just as we brought up Jamar Chase, is Jamar Chase better than JSN? JSN made Ronald McDonald look special. Takes a lot to do that.
Jamar Chase would make Ronald McDonald look special.
Did you not see when Joe Flacco got in the game?
Yes.
What did he do?
Like 20 times.
That man knew who to throw the ball to. So I don't know, man. Jamar
He was
Chase
drawing up players in the dirt. He said, "Hey, just go out there. I'll find it.
Just go. I am throwing it your direction, sir. No problem.
Go make a play."
Do you guys think the conversation should have Justin Jefferson in there too?
Yeah.
Jetta's,
you know what I'm saying? I think that's kind of the consensus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jetta's great.
He unfortunately his career's been hurt by not having elite quarterback play. His quarterback play's been on and off. So
I mean, he had the reigning Super Bowl champion at quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Knew how to get the ball to him, and then he got the guy out of Michigan, and we tortured that kid.
No doubt.
Good luck, Minnesota.
If Transformer, if you could have your pick of wide receiver on your team, your quarterback, who would it be? Out of the 3 we just named, if you had to pick one.
Out of the corners?
No. You know, we were just talking about the wide receivers.
Oh, wide receiver.
Chase, Jefferson.
Damn.
Or
Jackson Smith. Yeah. Like if you got your pick to go with Jordan Love.
Ooh.
I should say our quarterback, Jordan Love, right?
See.
Yeah, Bruce Hope, yeah.
Oh, man.
That's what they say, Steve Stevenson.
Love loves the deep route. But man, Jamar Chase, bro, you can line that man up anywhere, bro.
He could run the deep route.
He can run the deep route.
Yeah,
he can run post. He can slot.
Same with JSN, though. JSN could route you up, and he can.
Who's got better hands, bro?
Oh,
I would say Chase.
Yeah, I think so.
I've seen Chase make some crazy ass catches, bro.
Yeah. Oh no, JSN is a problem.
JSN is a problem, but I've seen Jamar Chase over the course of like 5-6 years.
Jamar Chase has games over several seasons.
Yeah,
with like 3 TDs and 200 yards on like 15 catches.
Crazy.
Yeah, you're like, this guy's out here playing NFL 2K.
Crazy, bro. 200-yard games out of nowhere.
Maybe that's why I'm kind of enamored by his ability to produce.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, Bruce has a good point here, though. Says, give me Puka over any wide receiver.
Puka. Right, you gave me 3. Puka wasn't an option.
No, but this is what Bruce is saying.
Yeah.
And he follows it up with what I was going to say.
I don't think it's that clear.
Bro, Puka is over everybody. So physical.
But Bruce, so is Chase.
I don't think he's as physical as
Chase
Puka.
is physical too, though.
Chase, when he gets the ball, he's like a running back, bro.
I truly believe that Jamar Chase is open on like 99% of his routes. I just think if the rush gets there first and they can't get the throw, I just think he's open, bro.
That man. Listen,
I think Justin Jefferson is open all the time too.
You don't think JSN's open all the time?
I do. I'm just saying, like,
JSN better than we do.
Yeah.
He's a bad man.
And the thing about JSN is he got really good really fast.
Rose Bowl.
He got really good really fast.
Yeah.
That was pretty much instant. It was within a couple of years he became an incredible player.
Right.
I'm picking the guy who I've seen with terrible quarterbacks or not so good quarterbacks
Mm-hmm.
and just go out there and just give everybody hell.
Well,
I saw that with Jamar Chase.
Mm-hmm.
Jamar Chase said, I don't care who the quarterback, just throw the ball.
Right.
I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Flacco came in and went directly at Joe Flacco was like 40-something years old.
Joe Flacco is a Super Bowl.
Bro, wasn't Cooper Kupp an all-pro when they drafted Puka?
Yes.
And they just told Cooper, you can go now?
Well, think about the crazy part is that Triple Crown season, Cooper Kupp has never come close to a season like that before or after.
Crazy.
That was just one of those everything landed and just happened perfectly. And then
Cooper Kupp was very productive for a long time, Bruce.
No, not like that.
Not like that. Like
nowhere near.
No, man, he had 100 receptions for almost 7 years?
He had like 3 years.
No,
he was solid, bro.
No.
Oh,
nah, he wasn't like
Cooper
that.
Kupp, it was only like 3-4 years.
He was not like that. Let's see. So, all right, I'm gonna give you his yards per season: 869, 566, 1161, 974, 1947. That was the one. That was the Triple Crown year. 812, 737, 710, 593.
Okay, so mostly 7.
He was only like that for 2 or 3 years.
He's good. He just had that one freakish year, 145 catches, 1947.
If you remember, Bruce, he was getting like 15, 20 targets a game.
Yeah. Oh, he was killing. You couldn't do anything.
And some of those passes were like 5-yard outs. Like, they were those were basically run plays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. First team All Pro, third in the MVP ranking, Offensive Player of the Year. So he got busy.
They basically told him you could go now, though, bro.
Yeah.
He reminded me of Jordy Nelson that season. Like Jordy,
Jordy was catching TDs, bro. Come on, man.
I mean, Jordy had the deep.
I think Jordy had Jordy more. I think
Jordy was a big dude, bro. Jordy was a big target.
Yeah, he's 6'3", 217. I didn't realize he was that big. Pause.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. Let's see. Jordy. So Jordy Nelson started off his career slow. I said pause. He started off his career slow. Then he had 1263, 745, 1314, 1519, 1257. That's a nice choice. It's 1, 2, 3.
Now Jordy was him.
That's a nice 6-year stretch.
He was one of the best second receivers I've seen.
I don't know if he was that.
You don't think he was a second receiver?
I'm trying. Oh yeah, he had to be a second because of Devontae.
No, he was the number 1 over Devontae at that point. Devontae was just coming into his own.
Okay.
Devontae didn't turn to Devontae yet. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, when that happened, I mean, that was a nice combo.
Yeah, when Jordy tore his ACL in the preseason. In practice,
okay.
That's when Devontae started emerging.
Yeah, it was like
Jordy, Devontae had a slow start. It was actually Packer fans that didn't want him.
What?
Yeah. Yes.
Devontae had a start his career.
First of all, Coach T, we're talking about playing now, not all time. But even if you're saying all time, you still got it wrong because it's got to be Jerry Rice and Randy Moss
and Terrell Owens.
Marvin Harrison Sr. Those are your 3 receivers.
Terrell Owens?
Marvin Harrison Sr.
Terrell Owens, anybody?
Marvin Harrison Sr. Or we can go with the guy who's got more tackles than drops.
You got Marvin Harrison over T.O.?
I do. T.O. was great, but Marvin Harrison Sr. is my guy. I think he was incredible.
He was incredible.
I think he was so
he had played his whole career with one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
That helps. That helps.
I mean, but T.O. played with all pros, bro.
I mean, but it didn't matter. T.O. got it done. No matter who the quarterback was.
Right.
Just throw the ball.
Yeah.
That man did it with a broken freaking leg. You remember that?
That is crazy.
He did.
With a broken leg.
Bro,
not stopping me, bro.
Remember off the injury when he was working out in the driveway, bro?
Yeah.
Doing the crunches and all that.
And his third office had the media out there.
Yeah. Okay, so last one. Listen to this run from Marvin Harrison Sr. Yards per season. 1663, 1413, 1524, 1722, 1272, 1113, 1146, 1366. What kind of run is that, bro?
Magic.
That's insane.
He had other guys there too that were taking some of those targets too. I remember Dallas
that's
Clark
what I
got
was
some
about to say.
targets. Peyton Manning liked to spread the ball around.
Yeah, so
they had
he's
running
doing
backs.
that.
I remember Edrin James. Like they had players everywhere. I think that's what happens when you got a great quarterback.
Reggie Wayne.
And balance actually helps you because it makes you more dangerous.
Yeah.
Bro, if you remember, Marvin was catching fades.
Yeah.
Right. He was. I mean, they used him all over the place, but his hands. Bro, he didn't drop nothing.
Right. That
like
stretch,
if it was thrown to him, he was gonna catch it.
That stretch, all pro first team, all pro second team, all pro second team, all pro first team, all pro second team, all pro second team, all pro second team, all pro first team.
Was his son ever gonna live up to that, bro?
No. But Maserati Marv. I love Gus Johnson on the call, man.
Horrible start.
But you know
bro,
what?
Things been rough in Arizona, bro.
No, but see, his start is actually not as horrible as people think.
Well, there's no winning.
It's more so for the what do you call it? The expectations, and obviously he's got the name, so that's not helping, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, Marvin Harrison Jr. So he actually.
His rookie year was
his
better
first
than
year. He had like
year,
885 yards.
His first year was better than his second year.
Yeah, but he only played 12 games last year. So, but look, even in his career, which hasn't lived up to the billing, he's averaging 14 and a half yards a catch. So it's like he's not.
That's not bad.
Yeah, let's see what happens when you get this guy a quarterback. You know,
they have one yet? I don't think they do.
Nah, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Arizona still don't have a quarterback.
Does Kyler Murray have a team?
Kyler Murray's in Minnesota.
He's in Minnesota. Okay.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
They still got Jacob Brissett. Jacoby
Brissett's in Arizona, I believe so.
That's still it.
I think so. Yeah. They don't have a guy.
You ain't gonna make no noise.
No, you know who it is? It's Carson Beck right now.
So
just turn around and hand it off.
Jacoby Brissett is starting.
Well, I think he's holding out or holding in or something.
Carson Beck, bro.
Look, just turn around and hand it off to my guy, Jeremiah Love.
Turn around.
There you go.
Every now and again and get it.
There you go. Just turn around and give it to Jeremiah Love. Pause. There you go. Not taking Moss over Irvin. Drugs. All right, let's go ahead. Let's take
not taking Randy Moss over Michael Irvin.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That is some serious cocaine.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, we're not talking about kicking it, bro. We're talking about an NFL game.
Right.
We ain't talking about actual cocaine.
8264 904-219-8264. We'll take two quick calls and get out of here. What are your guys' thoughts on ESPN's top 10 corners? I think they pretty much got it right. I'm looking forward to see what Sauce Gardner does this year. I'm really a big fan of his. Been one since
the Jets just let him go, man. That is crazy to me, man.
They didn't want to pay. What up, Bruce?
The list is accurate. And really,
yo, be more real quick. How many Ravens you trying to get in there right now, bro?
Why did you do that?
Listen, when I say stuff like that, I'm just being myself. Sense of humor is always being a damn fool, and that's just me. I know damn well, Mother Humphreys. I can't stand that guy. I grew a disdain for him 4 or 5
Was this
years
after
ago.
last year? Oh, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yes,
I think
he was his first 2 years. He was tough. Fruit punch. He was causing turnovers, and he makes some good plays, but his bad outweighs his good more than anything. So what you can really say, Bruce?
No, I was going to say Ravens messed up last year not drafting Xavier Watts. They should have done that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Where'd he go?
Nate Wiggins. And Nate Wiggins is good. He's good, but he makes too many business decisions for me.
Well, when I was looking at Xavier Watts, it was exactly for the reason that Transformer talked about in Sneed in terms of flipping the field, right? I think he had 5 interceptions as a rookie. And, getting extra possessions, man, that helps a lot. But go ahead. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, the list is accurate. I like Denzel Ward because, I get to see him more than anything because we're in the AFC North. He's really, really good.
Really good.
And one of the stuff I done seen on tape, his run going backwards, shuffling backwards is elite, and his flipping his hip is elite.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a great thing. That's to have and be a cornerback, which is I truly believe the second toughest position in football. Being a cornerback, man, you have to be how could I say, you have a high IQ. You got to have, how could I say, your reflex has got to be like top notch. So that's why you see a lot of the cornerback player nowadays is just not good. The guys don't know how to track the ball no more. I know I'm going into to get corner position on cornerback. But as far as like I'm talking about Denzel Ward, I see from him, he tracks the ball well. Like if you look at a lot of cornerbacks in the league, from what I'm seeing, like they be playing good defense, but like their ball skills, like their ball tracker skills are horrible, man. Turning their head. From what I see from Denzel Ward, he flipped them hips, man. I've seen some plays that I just checked out while y'all was talking. Like the kid is really good, man. Cleveland defense has been good for the past 5 years. Unfortunately, the offense is a stinker.
Yeah.
So they've had defense. So I'm a Denzel Ward guy. So I can see him twice a year. Plus, I like the Browns. I watch the Browns. I play with them on Madden, and it is something, a natural thing when Baltimore moved to, you know what I mean. But I always like the Browns, for some particular reason. Put it like this: I got a like for every team in the AFC North because I'm a Ravens fan and we paid him so much. So yeah, I'm a Denzel Ward guy. Gonzalez is pretty good. He played well in the Super Bowl, and unfortunately, there wasn't enough. He made some great plays in the Super Bowl. But the cornerback position, man, it just not what it once was. I mean, as far as like, who was the legend in the making? Like how it was back in the day, we had DeRod Woodson. We had in the 2000s, and we had Rod Woodson. We had Charles Woodson. Who's the Darrell Reeves of this time? Who's the prime of this time?
That's number 2.
Who's the Darrell Green, the Aeneas Williams?
Number 2.
Different. You say who?
Number 2.
Patrick Surtain.
And that's him.
Yeah.
He's him. Well,
that's one of the only 7 cornerbacks to ever win Defensive Player of the Year.
Okay, cool.
That's pretty.
That's him.
I don't know football. Like I know football.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about who's that guy that's going to be generational. Like
that's him.
Talk about it. Yeah.
Prototypical.
He's like that. Really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stingley Jr. Didn't his father play something in the league before? I heard that name.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. Dirk. Yeah. He's really good too now. So who? Okay. Out of those two, who you think? Who's the one?
Pat.
Number 2. I don't think the gap is that big though. Transformers.
It's not that big.
Stingley
as far as career, it's number 2.
So
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
No makes a great corner to me. It's one who don't mind coming up in the hole and cracking something. He's gonna put his body on the line. You know what I mean? Like who's those great corners? Like Deion. He the one who started business. Deion. But that's not true. I went back and looked. Deion Tack, he did. He made some business decisions. But
if he didn't like you, if he had a personal problem with you, he's probably more willing to engage.
No,
like him. Remember him and Andre Rison used to throw hands.
Yeah.
No, Deion done crack something. He wasn't that bad, though. Like,
nah, he wasn't.
But I think a great corner is like playing both sides of the ball. You playing basketball,
right?
That come up and lay that wood. Pause. They really crack something. So
flag on the play.
Pat Surtain's that type guy. He's a Charles Woodson. He's like that.
The thing is, you're not gonna see a lot of the like Pat Surtain is like your finesse corner, right? Very, very, very finesse. You're not gonna find a lot of dudes that crack because of the rules. You can't hit
Denzel Ward.
You can't hit
Denzel Ward tries and he gets injured.
Yeah,
concussions. Concussions, injuries. He misses weeks because he's A, not built like that, and B, introducing himself to harm.
Okay, I got you, man. We're landing the plane, man. Ready to get y'all boys go. These guys ain't like my man. I be watching NFL films. Dick Night Train Lane. He just takes people's heads off.
Well, also, Bruce.
16 interceptions and had 16 interceptions in 10 games,
which is insane.
That's wild, man.
but the crazy part, though, Bruce, you also know. I know you know this is that you're not allowed to play like that anymore, right?
Right. That's true.
Like look at our guys like Ray Lewis and whatnot.
But you know what Baltimore Bruce sees?
He wouldn't be a beast like that today. Go ahead.
But you know what Baltimore Bruce sees? He sees these guys just kind of like anytime there's a run that goes to the edge, they're really not trying to tackle, bro.
No,
they're really not dropping their head level.
Right.
They're not trying to do like they'll run a guy out of bounds.
Yeah.
And push him a couple of times. They really don't want to lay a lick. Yeah.
They ain't cut for that Jack Tatum claw with the stickum.
Well, you naming some of the baddest dudes to ever play this game.
You know, Bruce, they can't be. We would love it, but they can't be.
Chuck Cecil when he was the Arizona Cardinals. Not the people. Hey, Bernard Powell, Cam Chancellor.
Hell
but anyway, man.
That's right.
Hey, man, let y'all boys go, man. Have a nice night.
All right, brother. I appreciate the call, Bruce.
All right.
Even the Seahawks in that era,
that
was like the last time they let you do some of that stuff.
Yeah. So check this out. So check this out, y'all. Y'all know Bruce knows his basketball. You see how thirsty he is for the football. I mean, we all are, but it's just so funny how like this need for football does this to us.
I'm so excited to see my Packers this year. I'm so excited about my pack, bro.
Steve, you better
because I got Micah ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Jordan Love, bro.
Yeah, man. Okay, here we go. Sneed, you're a new Packer, so you might still be objective. Jordan Love or Lamar Jackson? You got them both healthy. Which way you leaning?
I think I know something about Lamar Jackson.
Talk to me.
I'm taking a chance on Jordan Love.
Okay. What do you know about Lamar Jackson?
There's something going on upstairs.
Yeah.
That's preventing him from closing out the big game. I don't know about Jordan Love yet, so I think I'll take a chance on Jordan Love.
All right.
Right? He hasn't been in that situation just yet. Like, what they got to a second round playoff game with Jordan Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he played pretty well. He didn't play bad in the game. But Lamar is like
the best.
That's what I'm saying. So like I feel good about like going with that. You know, Lamar, I don't.
It's that postseason, man.
It was riskier.
Yeah. Oh,
you know,
George
the quarterback,
you gonna throw that thing. Pause.
But what I'm saying is like I feel like Lamar has risk.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, he'll have an opportunity to.
I think I'm taking a chance on Jordan Love.
That's cool.
I mean, I don't know if you think Jordan Love could win a league MVP.
That's tough.
That's gonna be tough.
See, but Lamar can win another league MVP.
Yes, he can.
You know what I'm saying? So like, there's certain things about Lamar.
Else can do.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think I want to give Jordan Love a chance. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. All right, y'all. We are going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate you. Football is coming, y'all. Football is coming. But in the interim, tomorrow, guys, France and Morocco. Watch it. It's going to be incredible. The World Cup marches on. We got incredible match after incredible match. You have Friday afternoon. You've got Spain and Belgium. Saturday afternoon, you have England versus Norway. Harry Kane versus Erling Haaland. That is going to be incredible. The Golden Boot race continues. But thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for everybody who was active in the chat and active on the calls. Of course, we're trying to get to 10,000 subs before the end of the year, and you guys can help us do that. Make sure you like, subscribe, hype the videos, do all this stuff. Share, and we out. Peace.